This is hilarious.
Sing us in, Rock.
All right. Fifers arriving.
Jackass.
Welcome to the Fifers DD991 podcast. I'm Rocky, that's Gilly, Nick Boyce, and Thumper Actual. We started it early and we don't care. It's episode, I think, 114, right?
114.
114. I don't have anything funny for 114, but it's 114, so suck our dicks. All right, go on.
And Rocky, it's not fucking early. We're 3 minutes
No.
past 1600. Come on now.
Yep.
Gotta give you shit on
Thumper's
that
got
one,
this
buddy.
crazy bitch that's stalking him from jail.
Yes,
I think
let's
that's where we.
hear this
I think
shit,
that's where we
dude.
left off. Yeah.
This is pure gold
All
right
right.
here.
Let me start it from the beginning, okay? Met this chick online, never met her in person. We were texting back and forth, messaging, and just getting to know each other. I didn't know that before I met her, she got a drunk driving charge. Well, she, at some point while we were messaging back and forth, had to go to court. And then apparently she was sentenced to jail. And I didn't know this, but she got really crazy and clingy and weird just through text messaging. Like she was like a manic depressive, but not like a manic depressive is where it might be like they might be manic for a day or two and then depressed for, a day or two or a week or whatever. This was like every 30 seconds.
So,
And I had gotten tired of it because it was just getting annoying. And I went out to eat one night. The final straw was I went out to eat by myself at a restaurant, my friend's restaurant actually, and I had a big old plate of Thai food, and I took a picture of it and posted it on Facebook. And at 3 a.m, I got a text message saying, "I hope you enjoyed your date," and all this other stuff. And I'm like, for one, we're not even together. We've never even met face to face. 2, I don't owe her an explanation for shit. So I fucking ended up blocking her and shit, right? Never met this chick. Yesterday, and this was this was a month and a half ago, that this I blocked her. And it's funny because I showed my mom all the text messages. She literally had an entire emotional roller coaster conversation in my text messages with just her. I never once responded, and it was this fucking crazy shit.
that sounds like it would be exhausting to deal with.
Oh my God. So I fucking blocked her, right?
Yeah.
I come home yesterday and there's a fucking letter in my mailbox from the fucking county jail, and it's fucking her. And in the letter, she professed her love like 3 times to me. How she misses me and loves me. I'm like, bitch, you don't even fucking know me. Like, we never met face to face.
Maybe you should watch the podcast.
It is the weirdest fucking thing ever.
Maybe she's learned to love you through YouTube.
Dude, that is just showing you how desperate things have gotten.
She was was talking about, hold on, she was saying that sitting in jail, she realizes that the choices that I would make or that I make are good for her. I'm like, what are you talking about? What choices for you? Like, I'm not making any fucking choices.
At least when I fantasize about being with Thumper, I keep it to myself,
Right? Don't write me a letter.
Hey, I told you this motherfucker's gonna get married soon.
No, I'm gonna get murdered soon. That's what it is.
You need to watch your hey, come to North Carolina for a couple of days.
How did she? I mean, I know my address is fucking public, like, but she got my fucking address while she was in fucking jail. Either that, or she got it before she went in to serve her time.
Yeah.
Like,
all they need is your phone number. It's all they need to find your address.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm dead serious.
Dude, that just sounds like fucking insanity.
Dude, she is completely insane.
Like, she might be one hell of a fuck. You never know.
Dude.
Like the crazy ones always are, but that's
I know.
the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what they're good for. There's nothing else. Like, you want to deal with crazy and insanity? No.
I'm just saying, keep her away from the silverware,
Like,
Thumper, like Mick said, she probably seen all your toy sex machines on the fucking watching the podcast.
like it came from the fucking The jail, dude. Rock Island County Jail. And she was bitching in this fucking letter because she's supposed to be serving her time in Scott County, but they're overfilled and short manned, so she got sent to fucking Illinois across the river. And so
They can
her
do that.
money in her account and everything, and I'm like, no, fuck no.
Oh yeah.
She was like, I went over this multiple times in my head if I should send it or not send it. And I'm like, bitch, you shouldn't have sent it.
Dude,
You shouldn't have
are
even
those
fucking
pages
written it.
are those pages torn out of a spiral notebook?
No, from the top. They were torn out at the top.
Okay, all right. Wow.
Hell
Dude,
no.
I have to read this. You have to mail us all copies.
She'd end up killing herself with that fucking spiral notebook or something, or killing somebody.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Turn into a tank.
Hey, you better
Yeah.
save that just in case for evidence. I'm saying,
Yeah,
telling you better
save
save it.
that shit because you have
Hang
no
on.
idea.
Hang on.
If this
Hang
chick
on.
acts like this, false accusations are coming, dude.
Like, look,
Have the
look,
evidence.
Ooh.
dude,
Because
oh, here you
Hey.
go. Here. I don't know if you can read this. This little section right here. It says, I was scared. I'm not now. I miss you. I love you.
Wow.
hey, Mick's right. Scan the motherfucker into us. Scan it and email it to us. We want to read that motherfucker.
Seriously, I have got to read this Thumper.
I can't even read half the shit because her fucking handwriting is horrible.
Hey, I can read cursive pretty good, so scan it and email it to us, man.
I will. I want to know which fucking personality wrote this.
Yeah.
Hey, she sounds like my kind of fucking fuck right there.
Okay,
I
okay.
like
So
crazy
you
ones.
think she has dissociative identity disorder?
No, I think she's fucking got multiple personality disorder.
That's what DID is now. That's
Because-
what they call it.
because she
What's that
fucking
It's called being a schizo.
she fucking dude, like 1 minute a text message with fuck. I don't want to hang on. Let me see something real quick. Hang on. This is yeah. Fucking shit.
Oh, this
Let me
this
see.
is starting off better than this text machine shit, man, right now.
This is way better than the last episode, I gotta say.
I
But
will
you,
say- I
Brett, you're
will
gonna
give-
have to
hey.
change it to episode 114, homeboy.
Hey,
You
I
what?
will give you I will give you all this. Y'all did a pretty good job running it.
Well, we did miss you, dude. I
Well,
knew
we
you
were missing the
hunting, but
Gilly
we didn't.
factor, man.
We
But
needed the
but
Gilly.
hey, the reason why I jumped off that saying anything because it was dark here. We was getting ready to drive. So
Oh no, I get it, man. I'm just saying that you're
Oh.
kind of the I don't know. You've got this thing going on where you don't take anything too seriously. So no matter how earnest we are, you can say something like an asshole and laugh at it, and we all just kind of go, "Oh, I was kind of being a douche there, huh?"
but me and Kev watched it after we got back to the house, right? I was like, okay. I said, hell, started off pretty good. I said, not bad. I said, y'all did pretty good. I was like, damn.
I wanted
Good
Cav
job,
to come
fellas.
on.
So I
Dude.
just want to show you this.
He was
okay?
driving,
I'm
and it was dark.
gonna- So
Okay.
my responses would be in like blue, right?
Don't look away yet.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
damn it! Hang on.
I get it. I get it.
Jackass.
So my response would
shit.
be in blue.
Okay.
God damn it! Hang on. I want to show you how much she texted without me responding.
Wow. Bro. What the hell's that?
Hey,
That was a
scroll down,
fucking
scroll down,
picture.
scroll down.
Was that a wound?
I can't show that. That'll get us. Banned.
Oh, it's a
It's
Oh,
something
It's a
she
pussy.
sent. No,
It's a
no, no,
pussy.
No,
What?
it's not.
She's on
Um,
OF?
no.
is it a wound?
Yes, it's a wound.
That's
That
what I thought it
somebody
was.
sent- That somebody
Okay.
sent her, and then she was talking to me about it. And I'm like, it's a wound. What the fuck?
Okay. All right. Fair
Like-
enough.
Dude. Okay, so like, I'll just pick one. I'll just pick
Alright.
one here. Here we go. Let's see.
This
Hey,
is some shit.
hope you slept well. I was up and down all night, too much in my head, and wanted not to be asleep at 3. Me too. This because something has been weighing on me. This is the second time in a year I contacted someone around that time, not remembering any of it. Last time I actually called over Snapchat. I never call on that app or
Oh.
any other really besides FaceTime. I guess I was mean. The words he said I used aren't words I normally do. Same as those texts the other day. She's talking about the one she sent me at 3 a.m.
What are you-
That's not how I talk. It's not something I can control. I don't know what it's from. Besides, it seems to happen when a certain ex contacts me. And then 2 days later, I say, though, because something has been weighing. And then later that day, like by 4 hours later, I still didn't get that right. LOL. And no, I don't talk to him. I've ignored his messages. I know, or he knows nothing of my world. I opened a message that he was in the hospital knowing I'd bite. I did respond because he said moved out of state. I don't believe a word he says. So I asked where. Jen East, him. Then he sends this picture. Dude, your legs are black. And what the fuck? That's an open wound. I'm not asking any more questions. He gets under my skin. Then I get the next day, good morning. Can I ask you a question? I don't respond. And then yeah, it's just one thing out of like at the very beginning of this, because I deleted everything. I get a message saying, Brett, please, I made a mistake. Please don't ignore me. We never even got to meet. Please don't walk away yet.
Dude, you should probably keep her around just for the entertainment.
And then what are
Dude,
you up
yes.
to today?
I'm like, what the hell?
The saga
is
of Megan
going
must
on?
continue.
Like,
But
dude,
dude, it's hilarious.
it's
I
funny,
said,
but it's
please.
also dangerous, dude. You got to think about it. Look how
I know.
dangerous it is.
Well,
So-
those fun things are a little dangerous.
Yeah,
So
but
after
it's not
she said
worth
we
that.
After she said we never even got to meet, please don't walk away yet. Then the next day she said, "What are you up to today?" And then later that day, well, I've successfully cried. And then the next day, she said, "I'm mad at myself. How can I cry over someone like that? I'll leave you alone from now on. Just know that I'm very sad." And then the next day is when she contacted me again and was like, "Hope you slept well," and blah blah blah, and went into this. And then now I get fucking letters from jail, and she got my fucking address.
Oh, but you know what?
brother.
Given your combat experience, though, and
It's
given your
love
medical
at first
experience,
text for you,
it's
buddy.
probably
It's love at
safer
first
for her to
text.
be enamored with you than any of the rest of us.
I'm telling you, brother. Just pick her up from jail when she gets out, right? Dude, she'll give you the biggest fucking best blowjob ever, guaranteed, brother.
You need
Ever.
a dress like Jake and Elwood. Fucking blue, though.
Yeah, true. Sunglasses,
dress
black
like
suit.
Jake and Elwood fucking blue, like the Bruce Brothers, bro. You say we're on a mission from God, and then she'll definitely do that stuff for you. I just
Like,
copyright
here's an excerpt from the letter. I wanted to cry. This shouldn't be so hard. I thought of you, how I wish I could hear your voice, to talk to you about nothing or everything. When I was in a holding cell, this girl sat down next to me, say, "You're too pretty for a place like this. I seriously don't fit in, which is fine. I don't want to. I'm the girl you take home to meet your mom, not a drug-dealing prostitute, LOL." Really, all of this made me realize how much I had grown to respect you. I was scared. I'm not now. I miss you. I love you. What the fuck? It's like all over the place. She has 15 conversations going on in her head.
You know, the Reverend Horton Heat has a song called "The Party in Your Head."
She's
Yeah.
she's that party that nobody wants to go to. And yet somehow the cops get called.
Hey, I
What do
mean,
they say in the song? In the race against what's real, you've got a healthy lead.
hey,
It's just
you got
fucking
video
nuts.
cameras in your house though, so if she comes over, right, gets you a little fucky, right, sucky, right? You got it all on camera. So,
No.
dude, you gotta fuck her at least once. Come on now.
No,
at least
I am
once.
not. I am not. She is fucking nuts, dude. There's no way I got a son to think about, dude. I got his safety to think about. Who's to say this
Oh, I'd
bitch won't
fuck her.
camp outside my fucking house and my son goes to go to school and she fucking takes his ass?
She already knows where you live. So
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna make it worse. I don't trust this bitch. I'm about to get a restraining order but the problem is there's no grounds for one right now.
She walks up to your house with a dead raccoon by the tail. I'm out of jail and I brought dinner.
All
Oh,
right, what did I miss? What did I
You
miss?
shouldn't have-
I'm wondering.
Then you should
No.
have
There are no brakes on this Navy fuck train right now. Okay.
I read them in the excerpt out of this letter,
Uh huh.
and it just a little paragraph explains how crazy she is. You want me to
She's
read it to you real quick?
Yeah, I mean, dude, she's fucking.
Okay.
It sounds like she's.
Here we go.
Dude.
I'll read it real quick. I wanted to cry. This shouldn't be so hard. I thought of you. How I wish I could hear your voice, but how I wish I could hear your voice. Just talk to you about nothing or everything. When I was in a holding cell, this girl sat down next to me, say, "You're too pretty for a place like this. I seriously don't fit in, which is fine. I don't want to. I'm the girl you take home to meet your mom, not a drug dealing prostitute, lol. Really, all of this made me realize how much I had grown to respect you. I was scared. I'm not now. I miss you. I love you." See, she's all over the place, talking about sitting next to some chick, telling her she's too fucking pretty, and all this other shit. And that's just a little paragraph of 4 pages.
we got. I can't wait to get the email for this one. To fucking read that motherfucker.
Like, dude, like this.
I mean,
is
she says she loves you, so I mean, already you know she's out of her mind because you're basically inherently unlovable.
I mean, it's proven, right?
I mean, you could go with it, but you're gonna have to be very careful, Brett.
No, I'm not going with it.
I mean, like you never
Hey.
know.
No,
I'm not
I
saying
know.
to do
I
it
do know.
though.
So
I
what
do
if,
know.
what if she invites
Secretly-
you back to her place to meet her cats?
No, I will not go to her fucking place. I'll end up in a fucking
Secretly-
basement somewhere.
We all know secretly he's gonna fucking fuck her. We all know it secretly he's going to.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, dude. No fucking way. I would not. I would rather fuck an electrical socket.
You know, someone will
You
say that
probably-
can be arranged.
Well,
like that
somebody out there
video.
somebody out there probably tried. They probably already tried. So.
You know what though, Brett? You got to look at it this way. At least someone's touching themselves to you every night.
There is
No,
that.
she's got that other girl that sat down next to her and told her she's too pretty to be there.
Yeah,
I mean, she's probably getting touched by her and being like, "Oh, it's Brett. It's Thumper Actual. Oh my goodness."
Oh,
she's getting tricked out in fucking jail. Come on now.
Oh, dude.
oh.
Dude, this is what you have to deal with.
This is my life.
It's
What the
fucking
fuck?
everywhere, dude.
It's
Rocky,
fucking
I'm
nuts.
like, that's
Rocky?
it's crazy.
Must be
Rocky?
the day for this, man, because I got a friend on Facebook, person I graduated high school with. So I've known her for like ever and ever and ever.
Uh huh.
And she was saying, yeah, she's like, this guy that graduated a couple of years ahead of us, like he's sending me some really nasty shit. I'm like, really? Like, I mean, she's been like separated from her husband, but like now they're giving it another go and trying all that. So cool, you know. But like, she sends me like the screenshots of what he, and it's like, holy fuck, this is like psychotic shit. And like, the dude's 50. Like, we're 47, it's a couple years, so he's like 49 or 50 years old. Like, who the fuck is doing that shit at 50?
Dude, people are losing their fucking minds if you haven't noticed lately.
I mean, and this was some seriously
I've
unhinged
noticed.
shit. This wasn't just like, hey, I'm trying to hit on her, but I'm just doing a really bad job of it. You know, I mean, that you can kind of see, but this was just straight up, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
What did he say? What did he say?
Oh, God. So, well, I'm not going to mention any names, and so I don't think it would be much of a problem for me to read what was written. Let me find the good bit of it.
While you're looking, I can tell you, like the messages I deleted, she had a conversation in my text messages for like a week prior to this, even because I didn't respond once. And it just every day, it was just throughout the day, just text message after text message of up and down, like conversation. It was
Okay, here we go.
Forever. No.
Go ahead, man. Go
To be
ahead.
used
Rob.
for the right reasons. You're very submissive, definitely submissive. You would like to be a whore to feel attention. Your lost hormones and sex has you somewhere different. Uh, oh wait, you're submissive. Didn't you know you're submissive? Do you rub yourself raw wanting? It's a yes or no question. If I was at a casino, you sneak away, meet me in the bathroom, feeling me sliding that needy pussy.
Wow.
Yeah, like just right out of the gate. And that's only a fraction of it. That's just,
And so what's the scenario again of this? Like they know each other but haven't seen each other in a long time, or what was it again?
they went to the same school and they haven't seen each other in like 30 years.
No.
Married,
The
single?
point is,
Huh?
Are they married or single or what?
Well, she's like I said, she's married and reconciling with her husband. They split in 2022, and so they've been on and off since then. But like they're giving it an actual go right now, an actual like try to repair the marriage. So that's cool. He's single and lives in fucking Colorado, and she's in New York. So it's not like they're even remotely close.
That's weird.
Just psychotic.
Yeah, that's not something that like.
I mean, it's not the same scenario as you, but like it's in the neighborhood.
Yeah, unfortunately though, when this bitch gets released from fucking Rock Island County, she's going to be back here in town, and she doesn't live far from me. I do know where she lives now.
Maybe you put a severed horse head, in front of her door, just as as a warning.
She literally lives 1.2 miles away.
I say it's time to go Godfather then. The dead head horse head would be just perfect.
Oh, it's crazy, dude. I couldn't believe that shit. I told my mom, she was like, read it to me. And I'm like, I'm not reading the whole fucking thing to you. I'm like, the goddamn thing is hard to read to begin with.
What is your mom think? How old's your mom?
My mom's 70 and she thinks this bitch is fucking nuts.
Does she think the women
Well,
of today
duh.
are fucking crazy?
She's starting to. Because my mom, she's been single since I was 18 and I'm 45. She hasn't dated. And so she doesn't, the only thing she knows about like dating in today's world is what she knows from me. And I've read her the text messages from this bitch and she was like, holy fuck, Brett. She's like, she's fucked. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And she's like, you're gonna have to get a restraining order. I said, Mom, there's no grounds for one right now.
Not yet.
There's not one. No threat.
Did you see that meme? I don't know if it's real, but it was a guy that got texted by a girl, and it was like 100,000 times
Yeah.
in like a day or two or a week or something like that.
Yeah, just a constant stream of text, just nonstop.
Yeah. Like that's kind of what you're going through, and it's like, hey, I want you to get laid and be happy, but I don't want you to put your life in at risk, bro. I love you.
I'm more worried about my
I don't want you to put your life at risk.
Like I said, I'm more worried about my son's life.
Yeah, well, that too.
Rocky,
she's gonna. Go ahead.
The dating world has been like this for decades, Rocky.
I understand that, but I'm just like, dude, it's still crazy. Whether it's been like this 1,000 years or not, it's still crazy.
This is why I find it funny, right? I thought I had fucking got some crazy bitches in the past, right? But that's what takes the cake. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. I mean, I've had girls stalk me, but damn, they were willing to write me from fucking jail.
I mean, look. I mean, Brett, you got someone rubbing one off to you. That's pretty good.
I would prefer her.
I mean, how many guys would love a girl, whether they know her or not, rub one out to you? She contributes to you. She gives a contribute.
Dude, she's nuts. Like I worry about like her feeling turned away from me, like me turning away, like saying no and rejecting her, and then her like trying to kidnap my son to get back at me or to get me to talk to her.
That's what she'll do exactly.
Or she sees my son riding his scooter down the street to go to school in the springtime, and she fucking hits him with a car. To make me feel like, like in her head, it would be like, well, now he'll need somebody to talk to, and I'll be that person. You know what I mean?
She'll try to come up to him in public and talk to him, right? Befriend him.
That too. But
that That's yeah. Well,
That'll
I
get you
got the
killed.
solution for your. I got a solution for your problem. When she gets out of jail, just come up, get me. I'll take care of it for you. Come on now.
Yeah. And then you're gonna get letters from her and everything else.
But guess what? She ain't gonna find me in Boonville.
Oh man, dude. I don't know. It's so fucking weird.
I can pull one of those things like we did overseas, right? You know, pull in, fuck them, and leave.
Yeah. Get her hooked on something else, you know.
That's right. That's right.
Redirect her attention. She's like a fucking
That's
cocker
right.
spaniel. Sorry, not to be mean about spaniels because they're smart dogs, you know.
Well, and she
Yeah, I love
might
my
like
spaniel.
fucking. You never know. She might like getting fisted too. You never know. So
She probably does.
Wow.
Probably does.
oh shit.
Fuck, man. I literally like freaked out when I saw this fucking letter. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Rock Island County Jail. You want her number? You want to write her?
Sure. Yeah, fucking. I'll write her a letter, let her fuck her brain up good. Fucking text it to me. I'll do it like really florid handwriting and shit. Like,
Put her inmate number out there for everybody to write her.
now will a jail accept a letter that doesn't have a forwarding address?
No, they will not.
No, it has to have a return. It has to have a return address on it.
All right.
Yep.
Well, fuck, I can make something up.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, yeah, fucking.
That's
You
it.
can
That's
put
why.
you can put any address on it as long as it's a legit address or
True.
an address.
This could be fun. Especially for the poor fucker whose address I'm going to use.
I should have put return to sender on this and not, but I wanted to read it. It wouldn't. I can't send it back to the jail now because I opened.
Dude, we
it.
would not have the show that we're having right now if
Well,
you'd
I
have
mean-
returned it, man.
Brett, you got to keep that shit, and we got to keep this going on.
Dude, seriously, if the saga continues, you have to keep this up. Like, we want updates.
Nobody's watching this, but someday they're gonna watch it and they're gonna be like, "Well, why did dating fucking collapse in 2025?" And they're gonna see this fucking shit, and they're gonna be like, "This is why men walked away. This is why
Rocky
men said
dating?
no more."
Rocky
She's
dating fucking collapsed fucking over a decade ago. Come on now.
Well, yeah, actually, they say
It
it collapsed in 2012. It was the Tinder apocalypse or something, and that was when all the guys that realized that all the girls are chasing the top 5% or 1% of guys, and everyone else was ignored. But
Well,
now, all these years later, because all the information's come out, now everyone's talking about it, and they're looking at it, and they're like, "Holy shit, this is insane!" Like it's been insane for years, but now everyone sees it.
But Rocky,
That's the difference.
The only people that didn't know it is these little fucking jack off boys that's in their early 20s. They're the only ones like, ooh, boo hoo hoo, they broke my heart. Shut the fuck up, go get you another fucking bitch. Fuck her, go out to the bar, get laid, dump her ass. You'll feel better. Play simple. That's how you get over a breakup.
Dude, the way that I found out was through my 13-year-old, 12-year-old son. When he was in junior high school as a 13-year-old, seventh grade, there was a girl in his class that slept with 15 guys.
And
15.
I mean, dude,
And he told this, he said this to me and Heidi. And Heidi was like, like, oh my God. Like, it's not a surprise to me, but like, he sees this now. So these guys that are way younger, like his generation, they're like, absolutely not. We're not accepting women. Fuck them.
Rocky.
They're worthless.
Rocky.
But
Rocky.
no. Wait. You got to listen to this. This is
I'll
from
listen,
these
but-
guys.
yeah,
And-
I'll listen,
and-
but I got something to fucking crush that right there.
It's not going to
Oh, no.
crush anything because whatever you're going to say, it doesn't negate the fact that guys don't want a fucking whore. They
Rocky,
don't want to end up with a whore. And if she's
When
a
I-
fucking whore, she's a worthless fucking whore, and she's as good as fucking dead.
But Rocky, when I was in 8th grade, I had a girl in my class get knocked up in 8th grade by a fucking 18-year-old. So, that was back in the early 90s. So shut the fuck up on that shit. That ain't
Well,
nothing
no,
new,
it
brother.
happens. But what? Here's the problem with what you're saying. You are accepting their bad behavior.
I'm not talking
No. Look, guy. This is the problem. Guys have accepted the bad behavior from fucking women because they want to get pussy. Now that we realize if they marry us, they get half of our shit almost, or everything when we leave, or when they leave and cheat. Now guys are like, these women are fucking worthless. I'm not going to date them. I'm not going to marry them. I'm not going to have kids with them. I'm not going to live with them. I'm just going to have sex with them and pray to God I don't get them fucking pregnant. That's what's going on.
That's what you do. You weed them out. You got to test drive the fucking vehicles. You got to test drive them.
I know that, but the problem is every time you test drive a girl, she gets a higher body count, which means she cannot pair bond.
Rocky, the days of that virgin bullshit that you want to go back to are fucking been over since our generation. That's done.
Yeah, it's over, but it doesn't negate the fact that that's still the best practice.
But you know what? These younger guys, they need to learn like how we did to navigate through the bullshit.
Well, actually, what happened, what I've learned is these guys have learned from everything that's happened to my generation, our generation, the generation before us, and the generation after us. So
if that was true, Rocky, then these guys would not be so heartbroken. If that's true, Rocky, then they wouldn't be so heartbroken when they get fucking dumped. They would not be so heartbroken then.
I think that the reason that it's like that, Jay, is because we were sold a fucking lie. We were sold the fairy tale.
Rocky.
I mean, just recently, 2017 is when I stopped opening doors for women because I got yelled at for opening a door for a fucking dumb cunt on Washington Navy Yard while I was wearing my Chief Petty Officer fucking uniform as a fucking MAC, and that fucking cunt had the fucking gall to fucking talk to me disrespectfully. I don't give a fuck who that bitch is. I'll fucking rip her fucking throat out. Those bitches. Listen, this is what I have a problem with. I did not know this. I see it now, and I'm the kind of guy that will put them to death for that. They die because they're useless. If they can't make the human race live on, they don't need to be alive.
Period. You know what that sounds like, Rocky? Rocky, you know what that sounds like?
I don't care if it's evil.
No.
They're evil too.
No.
My evil's more evil. Am I
Rocky.
evil? Yes, I am. I am man. I will win.
You sound like a fucking Muslim right now. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
They're right in that. Like.
They're right in that respect. They're right in that respect.
But
and if you look at the Bible, it says the head covering was so the angels wouldn't come down and try to fuck the women. That's in the New Testament. Because that shit happened in Genesis 6. You can't deny it because all the bones are out there for the proof.
Well, Nephilim? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the Nephilim. So it's been like this for thousands of years, but I don't know how it was kept a secret. But just in 2020 to now, the cat's out of the fucking bag. And now men are like, you know what? We're done. We're done. We're talking about it and we're commentating on it. And it's fucking hilarious, but it's also crazy. But it's also very sad because what's happening is less people have children and less people get married. That's less stability in the fucking society. And that means all the people that come here that shouldn't be here are breeding, and they're overbreeding us. They're going to take over the country, and that's the problem no one fucking sees.
You got that girl's number?
What, phone number or her email number?
Yeah, you got her phone number?
I have it blocked.
But you do have the number.
Just text it and he can do a search.
Give it to Rocky because I want to see the screenshot of this text conversation between her and Rocky.
Rocky will be in jail.
Can you imagine the two of them just...
No, because I don't like, there's a point where I used to think really highly of women. I
think highly of some women.
Well, I mean, Mike, when I did my...
I mean, Charlene was smart enough to marry me. I mean, I gotta love her just for the fact that she was smart enough to do that.
When I would do my ISO prep, you guys know what ISO prep is. I know Prep knows what ISO prep is.
No.
You know what ISO prep is, right?
Not by name, no. What is it?
Okay, so ISO prep is like you fill out this stuff. If you become a prisoner of war or anything, you have to go through training for it, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And you have to have call signs and a call word and a phrase and
Yes.
everything for people to recognize you and say, okay, that's MAC already. That's Petty Officer Boyce. That's Petty Officer Hodges. That's GSM two
Okay.
fucking Gillespie. And so they have this stuff, and they ask you this stuff because you type it in. And you're saying, this is the question you asked me to make sure that I'm who I am. And I had a question like that was about women. If I did my ISO prep today, it would be absolutely completely different. Because when my eyes got opened in 2021, I'm sorry to say that's when my eyes got opened, but they were opening in 2019 and 2020 with all the stupid crap I saw people doing on the fucking Abraham Lincoln. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What is going on? And then my sons, I get home and within 3 days, my sons are all having problems. All three of them. So I have to do the research, right? And I find this stuff out. And of course, it makes me fucking angry. Whether I'm a Christian or not, I could be a fucking atheist. But what people are doing to each other is stupid. And if they're going to continue to do that to each other, why not just kill each other? Put everyone out of their fucking misery and put them to death because they cannot sustain a society like this.
Fucking Skynet over here. It achieves self-awareness and decides that people on both sides of the problem, it nukes everybody.
That is the truth.
Rocky is
That's the
Skynet.
truth. That's the truth. The truth is that we know that about our nature.
We've already had one flood, dude.
Next is a fire.
We've already had fire too, so
Oh, well, there's
That's
another
no, we
one.
haven't.
Not really.
Not really.
Not like we're gonna see if we get to see it at all. But
I'm gonna call bullshit on that one, Rocky, because you know what, Rocky? Everybody said the rapture was coming. Never fucking happened. Until I see it, I ain't believing shit. on
yeah,
that.
but you also didn't know that it says in Matthew, it says, no one knows the day except for the Father, but that's the return of Jesus Christ. The rapture's not even mentioned in that. That's what everyone that's what everyone correlates to the rapture, and it's not a thing. That's why after like even talked to me about it in 2000, he's like, I don't know if the rapture's real, dude. I'm like, you know what? That's kind of I got to think about that. So I started looking into it because he did mention that back in the day. So, of course, we're going to hope for that crap, but that's not fucking reality. What's reality? We all go through hard shit. We all go through rough times. We all get tested on whether we're going to stick by our guns or fucking not. And that's what all this is about. Honestly, I mean, that's what I'm seeing right now from the shit I'm going through right now that I don't tell anyone about. But, that's what's going on. Everyone's getting fucking tested. They're getting tested in the ways that they need to be. And some of us are failing. I'm pretty sure I'm failing, but I'm still going to try and do my best.
You just gotta remember, you can't control everything.
I know.
That's
And I was never a control freak, but because of the things that I see, I want to take control. And it's hard for me to not try to take control because I know that I can always be one step from doing the wrong thing, even though I'm trying to do the right thing.
You gotta
And-
let everybody make their own fucking mistakes.
I know that. And I'm letting people make their mistakes. But here's the thing. When they make their mistakes and I told them not to do it, I'm not going to bail them out for it. They have to take accountability for their actions.
They have to learn from
Yeah, that's
what that mistake
accountability.
was. Yes. Rocky, they have to learn. If they didn't learn, fuck them. Just like how we learned in the injury room and all that bullshit, learned our jobs. If we kept fucking up, guess what? We's going to mass.
Yeah, I know.
Same
I know.
thing.
I know.
Life same fucking way. So it's just like fucking Sunday. I told River he went hunt with Cav Sunday. He didn't take his coat. Cav texted me. He said, well, River wants to come back. Send it back. Well, he didn't want to walk back by himself. I said, no, he can stay there out there and freeze. You don't get cold. He should have took his fucking coat. Next time he'll learn. And today, guess what? He had his fucking coat with him today.
Sure did.
Hey, you learn from mistakes, right?
So
Yep.
The problem is right now the mistakes that are made are so detrimental to people. It's not worth even doing it.
Well, most of the time though, the detrimental stuff is to themselves.
It is. It is.
And
It's
that's
all,
fine. If they wanna fuck themselves up, then that's
Let
on
'em.
them. Like for
Let them.
me, dude, last night, I paid yesterday, I paid $2,000 cash to my ex's lawyer because I have the $6,000 equity that I have to pay, equalization, right? And so that's what they call it, is equalization. Stupid. So I paid $2,000 in cash, and then I had to wait for my lawyer to tell me that there was something signed, and then I could send the other $4,000 because she didn't want me to send it electronically, because if I did, and she could actually say she never got it, and then make me do another $4,000,
Mhm.
which would be stupid because then we would just go to court and show that the receipt of me sending it
Of
electronically.
course, but they want to get the money from you, so they'd allow that shit to fucking
Yeah.
happen because they're dirty, corrupt fucking faggots.
So, well, no, the $4,000 would go to her, and they're
Yeah,
not
they're
going
still
to.
corrupt fucking faggots because they'll let
So,
that shit happen. They should be fucking slapped on the fucking
so,
wrist.
so last night, like 7 o'clock at night, I sent the last 4,000 to her, and I'm fucking done. I am completely
Dude.
done. I have nothing else that I have to do to her, or anything. That everything for the divorce is done.
Did
So,
you get that quick claim deed signed?
yep. And I'm gonna go
Okay.
down. I'm gonna go down tomorrow, and I'm gonna file it with the county, and then I'm gonna send a copy of it to my mortgage lender. And I am, like I said, fucking
Okay.
good. I have no more ties to her. I have nothing. Kind of nice. Kind of nice.
Isn't it a weight lifted off your shoulders?
Dude, she was calling. So her lawyer was even pissed off at her because I guess she's been calling, like, where's my money? Where's my money? Why hasn't he paid my money? And her lawyer's like, it's not even due yet. He has a certain amount of time. He doesn't have to pay it until the last minute. Like, stop calling us. We'll call you when it gets in. Like, she's that fucking like. And then she was pissed that I was going to send her it electronically through the Chime app. I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit here and pay fucking $30 in fucking ATM fees to take out cash, and because my bank is online, I can't write a check. So the easiest and quickest way for her to get her money is for me to fucking transfer it to her. But I think what she wanted was cash, because she's trying to fucking spend it on something, or I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't want it to be
But-
traced.
I said, probably not, because she probably is trying to get on state. Because I found
Yeah,
out she's
but
not
that-
even working. She's not even working for Amazon anymore, doing flex driving as a 1099. Her brother told me that. So I don't know. I think she's trying to get on state.
Yeah,
And
but
so-
that $6,000 ain't go better on that.
It will if they
It-
ask for a copy of her bank account.
No,
That's why
'cause-
she wanted it cash.
Yeah, but then that can be proved that was a divorce too. As long as she's not working, she can still get on state. I'm telling you, because she'll be under the threshold for poverty level. Put it that way. You know, because it goes by, dude. Here in Missouri and Illinois should be the same way, probably too. Dude, you gotta be under fucking $20,000 to hit the poverty level. You know,
Well,
a
yeah,
year.
she's going to get on. I think, well, I don't know, because last time she was on it, they saw money in her bank account and they fucking denied, or she was trying to get it and they denied her because she
Yep.
had money in her account, like a larger amount. And they were like, well, no, because you have money right now. We're not putting you on state aid while you have money, basically. But I don't care either way. She's lucky I didn't
Yep.
fucking have my mom go give my mom the cash, then my mom write a personal check to her lawyer, because then her lawyer would have to cash that check and wait. I would wait till the last day, right? The 30 days. I would wait till the last day, make my mom write the check. Then her lawyer has to deposit that into his trust for her.
Yeah.
And that could take up to a week to clear. Then he would have to write her a check from his, and then she would have to
Yep.
fucking scan it with her app. And then it would take a week for it to upload and fucking clear her bank. So in reality, I could have tied that motherfucker up for fucking, 2 weeks or so and really pissed her off. It'd have been the 30 days plus 2 weeks afterwards. I thought about doing it. Like, I was like, fuck you, bitch. You're in such a hurry to get that money and fucking be a bitch. She was telling my lawyer that if I'm a minute late on that, she's gonna tell her lawyer to file for contempt. I'm like, you fucking bitch.
He would know. She could do that, right? But you already had her contempt of court anyways. So
She didn't know that though.
I know. Let her.
Oh,
That's what you
I
love.
mean, she's going off of what her mom's telling her, to
I know,
do.
but that's what you do. You let them, okay, file it. Then okay. Then okay, bitch. Use the contempt first. Fuck you.
I know, but the judge, if we're both in contempt, then we both go to jail. I don't want to fucking go to jail. With the stuff going on with my son and everything, I'm just trying to fucking be done with her. I don't want to play any more games. It would have been funny though if I made her wait an extra 2 weeks on top of the 30 days.
Contempt of court is pronounced cock.
Right?
So I throw in a random non sequitur there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things,
Mm-hmm. A whole bunch of bullshit that I'm glad I didn't have to deal with.
Yep. You're lucky.
I hear all the stories from everybody. I'm like, God damn.
I'm just, like I said, I'm just fucking glad that I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't
get
have to
married again.
deal with. There's no more deadlines, no more, any of this shit. I do have to pay for half of the fucking assessment still. I haven't paid for that yet.
So now that you're free and clear, take this finger, right? Cut it off.
Right? Fucking cut it off so I can't get a ring on it.
Cut the fucking thing off and be done with it.
Can't get married.
Well, that don't matter because most people nowadays don't wear rings anyway. So come on now.
Well, and then with my lifestyle, if you're a swinger or whatever, you put a black ring on the right ring finger. So either way,
I mean, think about it. You'll still be able to draw a bow,
If you see a guy with a black ring on his ring finger on his right hand, he's a swinger.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'm not a swinger. I just got it because I like black.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm surprised you haven't had lifestyle people approach your ass and be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
You know what?
I tried that to see if
you know what I have. But I never put it together because I was wearing this shit back in 2021, and we were at this place called the Woodmill Winery, and there's this woman, and she's like, "Hey, how old are you?" And I'm like, I'm 43 because in 2021 I was 43, right? And she's like, "You married?" I'm like, "Yeah, my wife's right there." She's like, "Oh, okay. Are you up for anything?" I'm like, "No." She was fat. She was fat and ugly, by the way. So there was no attraction at all. Sorry, if I'm not attracted, I'm not gonna say yes.
It's just like if women wear anklets, that is a sign of what they call a vixen.
Okay, I know about that.
She can sleep with whoever she wants.
Do colors signify something? Because I've heard about the sick fucking crap that goes on with bracelet colors and shit like that too.
That's more of a younger crowd. That's not like the lifestyles. That's like high school bullshit.
I did get approached in a casino one time by a couple, which the wife had gone off to the bathroom. This casino, the bathrooms are way off. I'm sitting there having a tequila. And this couple comes up, and the wife was like pretty hot actually, and this dude's like really, really super chatty, and I've had a couple of tequilas, so I'm just being my usual, buzzed asshole self, and he's like, "Yeah, let's get this man another drink," like, "Hey, cool," and we're fucking around, joking around. He's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go off and do a little bit of gambling, so yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit," and he left the wife there with me.
Nice.
She looked visibly uncomfortable. I think this was something he was pushing for that she wasn't down with. And then
or it was like their first or like early
because he was like all about it.
Into it. Yeah, it could have been something like early on into their journey into the lifestyle where she was still nervous about it. Yeah. Because women tend to be way more nervous about it in the lifestyle early on because they're the ones that are going to get overpowered.
Yeah.
The husband's like, yeah, fuck yeah, because he has it's kind of a fair fight. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So they're a lot more skeptical and scared. But I've known people and stuff like that and never had any issues. So
You
But
gotta bring your friend on, bro.
it is weird. It's rare, not weird. It's rare that you have a couple where the wife is smoking hot. In all honesty, 90% of the time the wife is nasty or overweight or
This chick
something
was like,
and not attractive.
it's like
But-
wood, definitely wood.
Yeah, it's different, but like it's in the swinging world when it's couple swapping, it's normally one is really good looking and the other one's fucking butt ugly.
Mm.
And then you're
It's
like,
usually the girl, right?
then you're what?
The girl's butt ugly.
No, not always.
No,
Yeah.
most of the time, well, I would say it's a 50-50 shot. So like it's either I'm attracted to the woman and the wife wasn't attracted to the man or vice versa. And you're not supposed to take one for the team. Because that shit gets held over your fucking head.
Taking
Or
one
you
for
hold
the
it over
team.
their head. You hold it over their head. Like if the wife found the husband super attractive and I found his wife ugly and I didn't want to have sex with her, if I did have sex with her, I would end up eventually holding it over my wife's head, being like, "No, you need to take one for the team now because I took one for the team.
Right.
You
Creating
need to fuck that
sacrifices.
ugly dude. You need to fuck that ugly dude because I want to fuck his smoking hot wife."
Well, and y'all should have caught all that because it ain't no different back in the day using the wingman. The fucking
Yeah.
wingman has to take the fat friend. Come on now, that's taking one for the team too.
Yeah, but that's not the same. That's different.
That's not your wife.
Actually,
Yeah.
No,
No,
but
it's not.
but
It's not the same. It ain't
it's the same concept. It's the same concept.
Well,
Taking one
here's
for
the
the
Same
thing,
team.
though. See,
concept, yeah.
you ain't. But the thing is, though, if you're playing the wingman, right, you ain't gotta bang the big fat friend. You just gotta steer her away for long enough to
Yeah.
get your
No.
boy make his move, and then when
Well-
you're sure he's got it in the bag, you'd be like, "Thanks for the drink, sweetie." Out.
Nope, you still got a banger because I've seen that happen. Right? Either word. And that
That's-
fat chick,
I
right?
think that's what you did, Jay.
No, I'm saying the fat. I've seen this happen. Yeah, I had the fat chick, right? I didn't fuck her yet, right? I thought everything was clear because they was leaving. As soon as I said goodbye to that fat chick, she went right there to her girlfriend, right? And took her from the guy that I was the wingman for.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You got to fuck the fat chick. And fat chicks, I'm telling you, they give some of the best blowjobs because they try harder.
Well, you gotta
They
make
do.
sure it's in the
because
bag
they
for your
don't
buddy.
they're not as attractive to the regular man. They're gonna try harder.
So,
True.
I mean, I'm telling
Very
you,
true.
you
Which
can get
means they're actually probably better fucks.
some,
Oh, until they
sometimes
get
they
on
are,
top.
They just don't
Actually-
they just don't
Nick?
look as pretty.
Hey, sometimes those big girls, they know how to ride just right, too. So they don't crush you.
I know.
But yeah, there's all kinds of different like symbols and stuff and things that you can do like, and it's funny because like when you're out in town, like for you, if I would have seen if I had seen you out in town, I'd have been like, that motherfucker is a swinger, because or a stag, one of the two, because he has it on his right fucking finger. Like it's a lot more common than you think. So
Well, I think because I know that, I'm gonna get a different color now. Like
yeah,
Or just
you
put it-
might
just
want to
put-
because it is black that represents it.
Or just put it on a different
see,
finger.
I never knew that. I was like, black matches with everything. My favorite color is black, right? So I wear
Yeah.
black with almost everything. And so that's why I wear it. It's not because I have, I want to fuck a bunch of women or some shit. Well, it sounds great, but no. I don't want the fucking pain and heartache involved with that shit.
Rocky,
Yeah.
just fucking put it on your middle. It will fit on your middle finger.
Let me see.
If it'll fit on your middle finger, that takes care of that right there.
I stopped wearing hard rings anyways.
It'll go this far.
So they get you a smaller ring, get you a pinky ring or something, or fucking one of those other
I
rings.
used to wear the pinky ring back in the day when I wasn't married. Remember that shit? I had like a ring here. Then I had another ring here. I found my old pictures of like some of us and everything. I'm like, I dress the same now. I didn't realize that. I thought I changed, but I didn't. I've never changed. It's always been the same.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear about them two fellas? Would-be Texan pirates charged with a plot to recruit homeless Washingtonians to invade Haitian Island and enslave the locals.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
These two guys were going to go conquer an island off the coast of Haiti, enslave all the men, and bang all the women.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
I
See,
mean,
that's why we need. That's why we need the pirate ship.
that's
why
like
we need
10
it.
out of 10 for fucking balls and effort, man. Even if it's a really twisted plot, it's like, man, that fucking conquering spirit's alive and strong in at least some of us.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's why we got to get that pirate ship, man. We gotta
Plunder
get
and
it.
booty with the emphasis on the booty.
I
Well,
actually
well,
told
they were-
I told
they
I
were-
told my daughter about that today. I said, look, I said, honey, you know that we put in like this thing to try and become like a real pirate ship, right? I said, we're gonna dress like pirates and we're gonna hunt down all these fucking cartel fucks and kill them all. And she's like,
can't-
what? She's like, what? I said, yeah. I said, what better job would be for a veteran to go fucking kill the bad people?
But you
Have
can't
free-
do that.
Have free license to
gotta
go
have-
fucking kill them all.
But you know, you got to have the fucking license from the government 1st before that can happen.
Gotta have the letter of marque.
I
That's
know.
right.
Once we have that, I'm dressing like a fucking pirate with some fucking tennis shoes, motherfuckers. Or combat boots.
Until then, we'll just hit ports and me and Thumper gonna fucking rape and pillage.
Gosh.
right.
I'll hang back and protect the ship, I guess. You guys have fun. You tell me about your adventures. Wrap
I'm
it
going-
up.
No, it'd be my luck. It would be my luck. We would fucking go into some fucking port, rape and pillage, and then I would end up getting a fucking letter 3 months later from her, like, "I miss you. I love you."
Hey, you got me pregnant. You're like, no, I didn't.
My fucking
No,
see
that would
That
be
would-
Gilly.
see,
'Cause I had the
yeah,
vasectomy.
see that would be my fucking point is go like in the Cuba and all that, start to impregnate all these different girls, right?
Remember in
Spread love.
2000 when they said that some people were doing some bad things in Australia and they were going to put emails out because some girls got pregnant?
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happened from that.
Some of the girls on the ship did get pregnant. Fuck you talking about that? Some of them did.
In the 2000 one, I don't remember, dude.
Yeah. Why do you think we had a lot of women leave on 2000? They got knocked the fuck up.
I guess I wasn't paying attention to them.
No, I'm just saying I would get a letter from a crazy ass. It'd be my luck. I'd fuck a crazy ass bitch
Yeah,
like this
you
one,
would.
like this
Jay-
one, and then I'd end
yeah.
up getting a fucking love professing fucking letter delivered to the ship.
Well, they got to find us first, though. They got to find us first. That's the thing.
Well, they're crazy enough; they might be able to.
Dude, they're
No, 'cause-
like I like you said, it's been desperate for years, but like the desperation is now seen by everyone on the internet. It's kind of funny to watch. And then you know what? When I hear your fucking text messages, I'm like, oh my god, this chick is fucking desperate as fuck, or she's just fucking crazy.
She's crazy.
Desperation is a
No,
stinky
no,
cologne.
she's insane. I think the clinical term is insanity.
Yeah.
Crazy is
I
just.
think Buck Cherry wrote a song about this.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was about Paris Hilton. I like that song,
Crazy bitch.
which she sounds really fun.
She does.
She's
She does.
not though. If you watch the porn, she's fucking lazy.
I know. Yeah.
She's not that good. That porn sucked.
Of course you watched it.
I still got it on a hard drive.
Well, I've got a micro penis, so I take what I can get.
Yeah, I still got. I have a whole terabyte hard drive from my fucking Iraq and Afghanistan tours, full of fucking porn, and there's a whole fucking file for celebrity leaked pornos and shit and nudes.
Yeah, I wish I would have kept all my fucking DVDs instead of giving them back stepson right my porn. Because now Pornhub, right? You got to put your ID in to watch it for free now. Son of a bitches.
Oh, not here in Iowa.
No, Missouri, I got 2 days left to watch it for free without putting it in. I just got the notification. I was like,
Yeah, because
motherfucker.
they just banned it, right?
No, that's
Or no, it's
Missouri
not
did.
banned.
The federal government did that.
There's certain states you can't even get to the website anymore
Yeah,
because of the
Virginia, you
age.
can't get to the website. Yeah, Virginia is one of them. You can't get to the website at all.
Yeah,
So,
because of the age verification, it's not good enough.
yep. But guess what
Texas
I'm
is
going to
one
be
of them.
doing?
I think
I'm
Arkansas
going to
too.
be, I'm going to be ordering some more through CD Universe. So they can't stop that.
Nope, they
Well,
cannot.
yeah, because they I think meet the requirements for the ID, checking the ID.
Yeah. Yep. Well, hell, CD Universe, that's where I got all my porn back in the day. Fuck, they built it right your house, just screen everything. Sex dolls, everything, man.
Yeah.
Going back to physical media.
Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing.
Gonna have
Everything
to.
on the internet's returning us back to physical media.
Well, that's too bad they don't have fucking Hustler and all those fucking magazines out nowadays. So
They still
They
got
do.
nothing.
Yeah. BAM, Books a Million, they've got them in, and so does Barnes and Noble.
I have not seen them at Barnes Noble here in Missouri at all.
They got them. They
I
got
have
them up
not.
here, but BAM has them too. If you got a Books a Million, BAM, that they got them out there too. They're actually out on the floor. They're not even behind a counter.
Damn. See, I'd
Yep.
have to go to the sex shop in town to fucking, which is outside of town, to get there probably. Got it.
The sex shop here has a theater. You can go up in there and then you can fuck.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
the one
they
here.
got booths.
Well,
They got booths with glory holes.
Yep.
They got an actual theater with couches and you can fuck in there and everything. They host gangbangs all the time.
Jeez.
Yeah, see, one of them in Columbia is like that. One of them in Columbia, but the one here outside town, Boonville, is not.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
they got a
am
place
gonna
like
have to
that here
go,
on
gentlemen.
airport. Huh?
I'm gonna have to take off. I'm gonna leave this going. I will be back probably 6:45 to 7:00.
Not a
All
problem, bro. We got you.
So if you guys stay on, that'll be great because then I can come in and rejoin you guys. But I'm gonna leave this running so that way the show can continue. But I gotta go.
Your life has been the most interesting thing in this conversation, bro. We're gonna have to find something else to talk about. Who wants to talk about dragons? I'm just
All right.
playing.
Well,
Who wants to
I'm
talk
gonna
about
close this one.
dinosaurs and sharks?
Dragons and dinosaurs are the same thing.
Huh?
Dragons and dinosaurs are the same thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
they are.
They
They
are.
really are, dude. Like we would have
We-
called them dragons back in the day.
We coexisted. They lived alongside us. Alexander the Great and his men saw dragons in India. St. George fought a fucking dragon. I mean, they found
Did you
fossilized-
see the fucking report where fucking UFOs attacked Alexander the Great?
Yeah.
No, that's a new one for me.
Like they had
Yeah.
UFOs that were attacking the Greek
Yeah.
army that was led by Alexander the Great back in 332, 333 BC or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's about the right timeline. He died in
He was poisoned. He was poisoned in either Iran or Babylon.
It was Babylon. Yeah, let's see. He defeated the Persians in their first battle in 334 BC.
Yep.
So he probably died in like 330,
32, 331, 332, 333.
something like that. Yeah, it was a couple years later. Yeah,
He was an interesting fucking dude because he was a model for the Antichrist.
and he was taught by Aristotle. That was
Well,
his teacher.
Did you hear that his mother,
Roxanne, not Roxanne. Roxanne was not his mother.
his mother
Roxanne
had
was his
sex
wife.
with a deity, a fucking god or a Nephilim, and it wasn't Philip. It wasn't the character that Val Kilmer played. The real father was like a Nephilim, or a fucking deity or some shit like that. That's the weird shit. The weird shit is that's in the history books, but no one really talks about it.
Well, Philip was no slouch either.
No, he wasn't. Good
Although
old
he
Val
did-
Kilmer played him.
Although Philip, he did threaten Sparta once. it was pretty funny. He wanted Sparta to bow down before the Macedonian hegemony, and they wouldn't, of course, because they're fucking Spartans. And Philip wrote them a message and sent it and said, if I send my army down there, we are going to raise your city, we are going to kill your men, and we're going to enslave your women and children.
They're probably saying, you're going to try.
No. They wrote back a message with one word. If. That was it. If. He left them alone. And Alexander left them alone.
Me being me and me knowing how those guys were, I'd be like, bring it on, fucker.
Nope. Well, that's just it. They weren't shit talkers. They just went, if.
If. That's just, even better. That is
one word.
Clever.
It's so dismissive. Just if.
I love it. I
respect it's like Greek for fuck off.
It is. It's fucking fabulous and fucking outstanding, dude.
And I just think it's funny after all that, Philip didn't do anything. Alexander went around them like he didn't fuck with them. Like he was like, you know what, this is just not worth it.
I know.
He conquered everything from Macedonia to India, but when it came to Sparta, he's like, yeah, let's just skip this one.
You know, it's interesting that they had a society like that.
Yeah.
But I think it did fall apart. I can't remember why it fell apart, though. In history.
Oh, I know why. The Peloponnesian War. So what happened was, actually their own victory killed them. Because after the Peloponnesian War was over, right, they had dominance over the Aegean Peninsula. And with that dominance came trade and wealth and culture. And the Spartans became the one thing that destroyed them, and that was fat and happy. The Athenians were destroyed. Well, not destroyed, but they were defeated. But once all that trade came in, all that money came in, all that power, everything, you know, what happens when you get rich? You start indulging, and that's what happened, man. The Spartans lost their martial spirit, started fucking indulging, started eating and drinking and screwing and, you know, doing the fucking rich guy thing. And that was their undoing. Then they got soft, they got lazy, and they were never the fucking same afterwards. So their victory was their downfall. And a really epic twist of irony.
That is a really good observation, dude.
Well, yeah,
it sounds fucking legit and sound.
Yeah, and the Athenians, they were already used to sort of a balanced approach. They had their decadence, but they also had their military discipline. So, you know, they kind of had both. And yeah, that wasn't able to overcome the Spartans. Spartans ended up winning that war, but again, they took it easy afterward, and that was the end of them. They were never the same after.
You know what that lesson is? Compromise or complacency kills.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they got complacent.
Like, and I've had to talk to this about my wife. I've had to tell this to my wife and kids. Like they think that, you know, because things are okay, it's always going to be okay. I'm like, nah.
No.
Everything is subject to change in a snap of a finger or a twinkle of an eye. I'm like, babe, you cannot look at what's in front of you and what you feel about it. You have to look 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks ahead of time.
Yep.
I'm trying to teach my family the planning that a petty officer first class would do.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'm doing the planning that a captain would do, because when I was mentored, I had guys that were LDOs and like, okay, here's how we think. Here's how a petty officer first class thinks. Here's how a chief petty officer, a master chief. Here's how an LDO department head Vivo thinks. Here's how the XO thinks. Here's how the CO thinks. Always think like the CO. But think about all the other things everyone else has to do, and you'll never go wrong.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
As for things changing on a dime, you know, it seems kind of funny now, but I think way back in the day, Netflix offered Blockbuster Video their business for like $5 million or something like that. And Blockbuster's like, that's funny. Get out of here. Well, now look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit can change just like that.
It's interesting. It's interesting how things change, because sometimes when I see things change, they don't change the way I think they'd actually change.
Most times they don't.
You know, like like I'm trying to think about, okay, so this happens. What's the logical conclusion for that, right? Or the end and then continuation of whatever it is. And sometimes it matches and sometimes it's not the same.
Well, the whole point of the fall was to illustrate the fact that we're really not good at controlling this whole thing.
No, we're not.
You know, we always fail to foresee all the permutations that go into a decision, and you know, most times we're rewarded with a decent life if we make good decisions, but sometimes even good decisions have downwind consequences that you just don't see. You know,
Dude, I
like what the hell? How did that happen?
I can
Wait
kind of
till we
vouch
get
for
home.
that because like I
Wait, River.
what's up?
I'm
Yeah,
out.
you
I'm
okay?
out here, boys. No, I'm fine. I'm out of here.
Oh, okay. I was saying like
All right,
because
bye.
of what's happened with us closing the truck down and everything like that, I've had a lot of time to reflect.
Yeah,
And I've had a lot of time to look in the mirror to see what I did as a person, as a man, as a husband, as a father. I'm like, well, there's fucking things I gotta fucking fix. I definitely
yeah,
gotta fix these things. So it's been good for me to go through this because it's helping me become what I think I need. I always want to become a better man, right? So this is what's helping me.
yeah. And the
So
thing is,
I'm not.
it's not gonna come all at once.
No. And I told this to Heidi because Heidi and I had been together for fucking since March 8th of 2023, 2003. And, I told her, like, hey, these are my problems. These are the things that I have to work on. I've been working on these things for 20 plus years. That's how long it's taken.
Yeah,
But now I was trying to fix these things while I was in the military, right? But it didn't work because I was pulled this direction and that direction and this direction and that direction, right? Because that's what happens. But now that I get to stop and look around and everything, I get to think about my fuck ups and how I need to fix them. Because if I fix my fuck ups, my children and my wife will see it and they will follow suit and do it also.
well, what's that old phrase? You know, no matter where I went, I was sure to find myself there. You know, no matter where you go, there you are.
And
No
the
matter what you
crazy
do, there you are.
The crazy thing is, bro, is like the things that Heidi and I are doing right now that I've been wanting to do for, I would say 20 plus years. We're
Yeah.
doing it, right? Our, our children are seeing it and they're like, it's like a little light pops in their head. And they're like, wait a minute. My mom and dad were doing this and this and this and this, and they've always done this, and they're still trying to do good.
Well,
Why am I not trying?
well,
You know what I mean? And as long as I plant that little seed in their head to want to do better, to want to be better, to never be satisfied, to never get too comfortable, and always try to excel, they're going to have good lives.
yeah, yeah,
And that's my hope. And I mean, I would tell this to everyone else. If we had 7 billion followers on this podcast and they were listening to me right now, I'd be like, hey, never get too comfortable.
yep.
Always try to do a little bit better. Be happy with where you're at, but don't have too much pride and be humble because there's always someone better than you. But always try to do your best. And I don't think you're going to fail when you do it that way.
And the thing is, right now, I'm kind of in a similar place to you, but for different reasons. Two of my kids are out of the house. One's still with us, but he's a grown up, you know. And so, like, after 25 years of working my fucking ass off, sometimes having two jobs, having no money, being like survival minded for decades, like just always worrying, always looking around the corner, always looking into the next thing coming up, you know,
But
making sure,
Mick, you have to because no one else is going to do that.
but now that I don't have to, I've just gotten to a thing right now where like once my fucking turbo's fucking spooled down, all I want to do is be comfy. And I know that shit's not going to last forever. I'll kick it back up and get to, where I'm raising a different kind of hell. But like right now, dude, all I want is to be comfy. Like all I want to do is sit on the couch with my dog and I'm here and watch the fucking television. Like I am so content when I'm doing nothing. It's unbelievable. And I wouldn't have thought I'd be there 10 years ago, right? 10 years ago, I didn't watch TV. I never watched TV. And now I've devoured pretty much every single fucking popular TV show that ever existed. And
Dude, it's been the opposite for me. Like I was watching TV shows and all that stuff because I had the hard drives with all that stuff, right?
yeah,
And when Biden got voted into office, I was so depressed. I watched The Big Bang Theory.
okay.
I watched all 9 seasons, right? And then by that time, I watched Watchmen and Lovecraft Country on HBO. And my father passed away. And after my father passed away, I just could not watch anything after that.
Yeah.
The only thing I could watch was like little podcasts on YouTube.
Well, I watch a shitload of YouTube too.
And YouTube's been like my favorite thing. I wish the platform wasn't so fucking retarded and liberal. But
Well, what I do is I do it on my computer. I go through Firefox because Brave browser because it's got an ad blocker, and then I cast it to my television. That way, I just watch YouTube fucking ad free
yeah.
on my TV.
So like, I've been reflecting on it and I've had Heidi reflect on it. It's like, the way that we met, got together and everything, it's kind of crazy. It's
Usually
not
is.
what happens.
Usually is, man.
It-
Shit,
it's
when I
not
met
what
Charlene,
happens.
we were in a Denny's and she was trying to beat up her ex-boyfriend.
The crazy thing is with me and Hyde, it's like I met her and I was a second class. She was a fucking MASing, right? I'm an MA2. I just converted. And they're like, hey, you're going to be in charge of these people and you got a fucking field day.
All
It's
right.
field day Friday, right? So I'm like, hey, we're going to wipe down this wall and field day. And she's like, are you fucking serious? She didn't say it like that. You're like, really? I'm like, yeah. And I said, I'm going to do it with you. So even back then, I was not going to tell people that were lower ranking than me to do something that I wouldn't do myself.
Sure.
And, she started like, she said when she met me, it was like blinders came on. The only thing she saw was me.
No?
Like, I don't think that happens. It's kind of weird. But she's like, the only plan I had, the only thing I wanted was you. She wanted to make money and get out of debt because she was in the Navy, but it all focused on me the second she saw me.
That was back when that's back when you had hair and you were handsome.
Yeah, I know. I'm not now.
Good. Well, good thing you got that done before it was too late, man.
I told her that. I was like, look, I said, I look at my wedding pictures, like, I actually was kind of handsome. I was like, yeah, she's like, you're fucking handsome. I'm like, well, I didn't think I was. I never thought I was that
Yeah. I
handsome
used
of
to
a
be.
guy.
Once
but
upon a
she
time,
did.
I was good looking, man, if you can believe that shit.
Dude, you put that fucking hat on and the fucking beard, dude. It's fucking epic, bro.
Right?
Epic. Epicness. It's complete epicness.
It was pretty rad.
I think it's cool. It reminded me of City Slickers in a way, the way that you did that shit.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was reflecting on that and I was like, man, this is crazy the way that it happened. But I'm thankful that it happened that way.
Well, yeah. I'll be back in 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. So, boys, everybody that's watching this podcast, I want you to see a picture of what love actually looks like when you're seeing it from a woman. If I can show it. You see that look?
Hopefully, Dokley. Let's see that look.
That's the look of love right there. See that woman?
Yes, it
See
is.
that look? That's what you guys need to look for. If a girl don't look at you like that, don't waste your time on her.
No.
Don't spend your money on her because she'll use your money. She'll take it. She'll take everything you give her and never give you anything back. But if you get a look like that, I think you're okay. But always be on guard anyways.
Oh yeah.
We live in an evil world, boys. We live in an evil world. I'm going to be right back, bro. I'll be right back. Tell him a cool story or talk to him in Sean Connery's voice or something.
Well, shit. I suppose since Rocky's off doing his thing, I have to talk to you in the Sean Connery voice. I'm not sure what I'm going to talk to you about, so the voice itself will have to do. All you have to do to do the Sean Connery accent is do a British accent with a tip of the Scottish, and then you slur your S's. Always slur your S's. You can't go, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Because then you sound like Patrick Stewart. And Patrick Stewart, well, that's just Sean Connery without slurring the S's now, isn't it? Now, if you take Patrick Stewart and you slur the S's, well, now you've got Sean Connery now, don't you? Those two motherfuckers have a lot more in common than they think. Yeah, I would really love to see a conversation between those two if Sir Connery were still alive. That would be fantastic. I think that was a missed opportunity. Oh, yeah. And Sir Ian McKellen, he's got the accent, but it's not particularly, notable one way or the other. It's a great actor, but his accent is just, kind of standard issue Brit. But boy, if you could get Patrick Stewart and Sean Connery, like, I don't know, maybe arguing with each other, but like in a really genteel, refined way, I think that would be fantastic. Yeah, again, it's a real missed opportunity. Oh, what other actors would be funny to see arguing with each other? Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci's got to be in there somewhere. That motherfucker. Who the fuck this guy think he is? Huh? Like, who would he be funny to argue with? You can't really say Jim Carrey because that guy can do pretty damn near any voice, so he doesn't really count. There's no one particular Jim Carreyism that works. So, let's see, who could Joe Pesci argue with, and it would be fucking hilarious? Maybe
Ray Romano,
Gilbert Gottfried, if he were still alive.
Yes.
Yeah, you motherfucker! Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe you're talking
Jafar! Jafar! He died, didn't he? Fuck,
he
I forgot he
did.
died, dude. I forgot he died.
Well, I was just saying that, it'd be funny to have, like, if he was still alive, Sean Connery and Patrick Stewart argue with each other because, Patrick Stewart is just Sean Connery, but he doesn't slur his S's.
He does the face palm.
Yeah,
like
right. So I figured if he was still alive, Sean Connery having a very genteel, refined argument with Patrick Stewart, that would be fucking hilarious. And I also think it'd be hilarious if Joe Pesci and Gilbert Gottfried got into it. Like, that would just be pure comedy fucking gold. A reedy Italian and a nasally Jewish guy just fucking going at it.
Dude, it's like the South Park. Remember? No, it wasn't South Park. It was the Family Guy where they had Ray Romano, Kermit the Frog, and someone else arguing.
Oh, they all sounded the same.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm Kermit the Frog. This is Ray Romano. And there was someone else. I forgot who it was, but it was fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Because it was all nasally fucking shit. It was funny.
Jordan Peterson, he was talking about how it's important in life to learn how to roll with the punches when people talk shit about you, because if you get defensive, you're going down. And he was talking about how when he first got popular, people started making fun of him because his voice sounded like Kermit the Frog. And he said, yeah, I listened to it, and boy, you know what? They were right. I do kind of sound like Kermit the Frog. And so he just sort of like walked into it, he embraced it. He went, yeah, good one, guys. You're not wrong. I do sound like Kermit the Frog. And
that's the same thing that happened to Charlie Cook right before he died. I remember seeing a thing. They were making fun of him because of his smile or whatever.
It was Cartman's character on South Park.
Yeah. Like, when he smiled, it looked like the fucking mouth of Sauron in fucking The Lord of the Rings Return of the King Extended Edition, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, no wonder. But
he just owned it, though. He was just like, yeah, this is funny. I like this.
Like, look, he's like, he was smart about it. He was stoic. He was like, you know what? Yeah, I have some flaws. I'm going to embrace those things.
Yeah.
You're going to make fun of me about it, but I'm going to be like, well, that's who I am.
And Jordan Peterson's whole point to that was, if he would have fought it if he would have gotten pissed off, it would never have ended ever. Like once people smell blood in the water, man, that's it. You're done.
Yeah. You're like
But-
sharks.
But he rolled with it. He made fun of himself a little bit. He kind of did the Kermit thing. He's like, yeah, no, you're right. Good one, guys. Yeah, I sound like Kermit the fucking Frog. And it took a matter of weeks for it to completely die off on Twitter because it was no longer fun for them because he owned it. You know, it was just like, okay, yeah, we had our fun. On to the next thing.
I think that's why people have gotten mad at me over the time, because I own my faults.
Yeah.
I'm very aware of what's wrong with me or my faults or whatever, right? And I'm probably a harsher critic than anyone else could be. And
Well, ideally, you're supposed to be.
yeah, I mean, because,
It's like the whole Jocko
You know-
Willink, extreme ownership thing. If you ever read his stuff.
well, I guess, I learned all that terminology just being in the Navy, because I didn't read all that fucking crap. When everyone else was reading books on leadership, I was reading books on theology and history. Or
Well,
Dirk
not all
Pitt-
of us had an illustrious fucking 24-year Navy career, okay, buddy?
No, what I'm saying is, when I should have been studying that shit, I was like, this is gay. I want to learn this crap.
Yeah, but you didn't need to read it because you were living it every single day. You were finding out literally hourly what worked and what didn't.
Yeah, but it took me a while, and the only
takes
reason
everybody
that I
a
was
while, man.
successful, the only reason that I became successful is because someone gave me a chance.
Sure, absolutely. But if they would have given you a chance and you didn't do shit with that chance, you wouldn't have been in that position. See, the chance is one thing. Taking the chance and rising to it, that's the other part of it, and that's the part of it that's on you.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool when the person gave me a chance, because I had a chance to like fucking do what I kind of wanted to do.
Well,
It's like everyone knew, like when I became an MA, I went from DC to MA, so I knew a lot about damage control, right? From the tech manuals. So I read all the Navy shit,
sure.
did all the NRTCs, the Naval Resident Training courses, which those things are fucking amazing. They should give college credit for that shit.
Hmm.
They really should. And I learned a lot just doing that. I
Yeah.
learned a lot about, like, I did like the Chief Petty Officer military requirements, the first class, the Petty Officer third, Petty Officer second class, and the BMR, right? And those things, they went from BMR to Petty Officer, Junior Sailor, whatever it was, to first class to Chief. And by the time you get to Chief, they're like, this is how you're supposed to think if you pick up on it.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people do, but it was eye-opening to see, like, look, when you're a first class or whatever, you have to know what's going on in politics in the world and everything else, so you can explain to your lower sailors that may not be paying attention, this is why we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And you know what? That worked. It really did work. And it was great that it worked. Because I hate being fucking Captain Obvious and fucking saying what everyone should fucking know, but it's really like, my experience in the Navy is what everyone should know, nobody fucking knows.
Yeah.
But when I'm home and I'm like being Captain Obvious, the kids are mad. They're like, Dad, we know that. I said, well, you guys act like you fucking don't. That's why I'm saying that shit.
Yep. Well, that's a kid's job, though. To frustrate the shit out of you. That is their full-time job.
Kids?
And they don't stop just because they're adults, believe you me.
No, they don't. They don't. And there's one prayer I regret more than any prayer I prayed in this world.
You prayed for patience, didn't you?
Yes, I was fucking stupid enough to do that.
Holy fuck. What is
Yes.
wrong with you?
What my life has been like since 2003.
You do not ever pray for patience, man. Did anybody tell you that?
No, it's like you don't. It's like
No.
when someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
It's like if you pray for patience, you're basically saying, God, can you torture me for the next decade or two?
or 50 years or 40
Or however
years.
long you deem necessary for such an arrogant prayer. Yeah.
So you guess what I tell my kids? Don't pray for patience. Just pray for understanding and wisdom.
Right. Yes. Not
If I would have prayed, like I thought when I prayed that prayer, I would thought I was praying the prayer that Solomon prayed. Wisdom and understanding. wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right?
Sure, yeah.
But
I didn't hear patience in there.
Patience comes along with that.
Well, the thing is, whether you believe or not, whether you pray or not, life is going to porno fuck you into developing patience no matter what.
I know.
So don't ask for more. That's all I had to say. I've never prayed for it, never gonna.
Dude, I prayed for that fucking prayer. I prayed that prayer, right? And this was after I just, me and Heidi got together. We were like becoming an item and all that stuff. And I knew she had a son. Boys, I do not recommend you dating a single mother. Do not do it nowadays. The difference with my situation is the girl had a fucking heart of gold. She was a fucking heart of gold. When you listen to the fucking Neil Young song, I've been a miner for a heart of gold. That's what this girl was. There was no way a smart man would ever pass a woman up like that.
Yeah, it seems fairly obvious.
And the fact that she was in love with me made all the difference.
Well, that shows she has Down syndrome, because people with Down syndrome are sweet, but they're retarded. And she'd have to be both to be in love with you. So
I know, but she's not.
I'd have to check her for the Downs.
I think I told her, your picker is good. Your picker's good. Because like when you read like those manosphere books, right? Like the Rational Male, they're like, women really want a guy that's an alpha and a provider at the same time.
Well, yeah, obviously.
A guy that fucking gets her wet and a guy that takes care of her. But a guy that also tells her, shut the fuck up, you idiot. Stop.
You see, I do that just because I'm disagreeable. Like, I don't even try. It's just like
it's how I am. The crazy thing is, the more disagreeable I was, the more Heidi stuck around.
Yeah. Because if you're disagreeable with her, you'll murder somebody who is outside the family, should they become a threat.
I don't think she understood that yet, but I did.
Instinctively she did, though.
I hope so. Because, what I've come to realize from watching all those podcasts and everything and reading the books, women don't think like we do. They don't think past their lizard brain.
Well, they do. They just don't make life decisions based on it.
That's what I mean. Like, they can't think past a couple of hours or a couple of weeks past what their decision is.
Well, think about it. Okay, it's like I heard Matt Walsh say recently. He was talking about the burdens that men and women have, and we're both equipped for different burdens, and it's inappropriate for us to take on burdens and to express, certain things, that's outside of our role. Like, you can't expect your wife to move a couch. The thing weighs 150 pounds. She ain't built for it. Whereas my wife, she runs the house. She takes care of the bills, the grocery lists, the rotation of the food between the fridge, freezers, leftovers, fucking everything, right? And back when we had kids in the house, she was coordinating their football games and the wrestling matches and this and that and the other. It's like a whole flurry of shit that I wanted fucking nothing to do with, right? That was her strong suit. But, what would happen though, if I came home and she had a tear in her eye, right? And I asked, what's wrong? And she's like, oh, I had a really stressful day at work. Me and one of the other girls didn't get along. It was just really bad, and I'm just feeling bad right now. And she was crying. We'd go, oh, I'm sorry, love. Maybe you make her a cup of coffee. Maybe you put your arm around her, right? Not a big thing, right? But if I came home from work with tears in my eyes and sat down, and she's like, oh my God, honey, what's wrong? Oh, it was just a bad day. Me and my manager got into an argument, and he said some stuff that just didn't make me feel great, and I just need to cry it out a little. The female would be fucking horrified.
I know. It's such a double standard. And
no, it's not a double standard, dude. We're built for different shit.
I know, but what they claim they want is what we do, and then they fucking punish us for it. Which means, which in my vernacular, in my observation, means they're fucking hypocrites. You can't believe them because they fucking say one thing and do another.
Well, part of the reason
you can't trust people that do that, and that's the problem now.
Part of the reason why we're in charge is because we've got the steadfastness to be like, okay, slow down. Let's apply logic to this situation. Because
Yeah.
let's face it, if they didn't base their decisions on emotions, you and I would still be single. Because what did you say? What did you say? She look at you, blinders come on, she's locked in, and bang. Now, if she'd have used her brain, I'm not saying she wouldn't have ended up with you. I'm just saying that maybe she would have, maybe she wouldn't have. Maybe she'd have thought, this isn't so good about this, or this. If she was really like truly doing the weighing and saying how the pros and cons and analyzing it and all that shit, maybe you'd be married to her right now, but maybe you wouldn't.
You
right?
know what we talked
But
about?
she didn't. She laser focused. Her emotions went, "That's the dude."
Yeah, it's crazy. But the crazy thing is on the flip side of my part, she had a heart of gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like, I had to tell the guys at the base because they're like, "Why are you dating a girl in the Navy?" I'm like, "You just dated a girl on the ship, right?" And I'm like, "Well, that's fucking retarded. I should know better, right? Hold on, I gotta do something with this dryer."
I can hear it ticking in the background. Thumper Actual is streaming us through his computer, but he is gone, and Gilly is, I'm assuming, on his way back home.
Yeah.
Super.
What was I talking about? I was talking about the heart of gold, right?
Yeah, you're talking about how it wasn't a great idea to date a chick on the ship, but the situation was such that you couldn't say no.
Well, I mean, like I met her, right? And like everyone says, like by the time I left the ship, I was the biggest fucking party animal, and I became like a Christian.
Yeah.
So I became a Christian, and by the time I met her, I was in my Christian mode. And so when she had just become a believer at that time, a couple of months before that. So when she met me, she's like, "Okay, I'm going to latch on to you because you're a believer like me." And I wanted to hang out with someone that believed the same thing as me to keep me out of trouble and doing bad things, right? Because it's real easy to do bad things because they're fun. And so we hung out like that. We hung out as friends. We were Christian friends together.
It's a
We had
sensible
the same-
basis for a relationship.
Huh? Yeah, it
That's
was the
that's a
whole.
sensible basis for a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, we had the same belief worldview system. And so launching off of that, yeah, I was attracted to her.
Of course you were.
He was really attracted to me.
Yep.
I tried my best not to look like I was attracted to her.
Yeah, I can see that given the environment we're in.
And she found every opportunity to be with me every minute of the day. I realize that now, right? But I didn't realize that back then because guys are stupid. We don't think like that. Guys need to think like that. And we hung out all the time, dude. I spent all my time with her. The dumbest thing you can do is spend all your time with a girl like that. But we were friends, right? We were friends and we were attracted to each other, but we did not tell each other that shit. I think that's what helped us out. Honestly. And then my birthday came around. I worked my birthday weekend. We were in the same section. She was off section. My parents came down. She made a birthday cake and she made her romantic move. And since then, we've been a couple.
Yep.
She made the first move. And I tell this to every girl I know. If you really like a guy that much, make the first move. You won't regret it.
Well, I made the first move with Charlene, but she's the one who asked me to marry her. You know.
I got to hear this one, bro. Let me hear this one. This is cool.
Oh yeah, no, we were in Sherry's restaurant there in Everett. Ain't there no more, but we were there. We hung out there for a while. You know me, I do my coffee, cigarette, and comic book drawing thing. You know, that was my thing after work when I was hanging out with, usually her and her best friend and her boyfriend. But we were sitting there at the table, and I was just doing my thing, and she looks at me and says, "Will you marry me?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I kissed her, and the waitress told us to both knock it off because we were in public. It was pretty funny. Hey, knock that off.
That's a good old story, though. I mean, man, that crap doesn't happen nowadays.
But yeah, no, she asked me. Yeah.
It's crazy because, like,
Your
My
wife
mom-
and my wife should
my-
get together. They can play retard games with each other because they're both sweet and retarded.
Dude, they're the best kind of girls, though.
I know.
I honestly told Heidi, I said, if I cloned you about fucking 7 billion times, there'd probably be no war in the world.
Nah, probably not.
If we cloned your personality and put it in the girl they liked, and the personality liked that guy, the wives would be great, the husbands would be happy, and there would not be war and destruction like we have right now.
It would cut down.
Men would be busy trying to live their lives and raise their kids to be the best kids they can possibly be, and protect what they have.
Yeah,
It wouldn't be, hey, I want to grab land.
But then we wouldn't have pirates.
I know, but we need pirates, especially.
Yeah,
me. I need
That's
to be
kind
a
of the
pirate.
flaw in your plan there.
And yeah, well, we'll open up pirates for it.
All right.
But it blew my mind when I reflected on it, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think about it. I'm what every guy wishes would happen. But
Yeah.
there's a certain girl and a certain look that they want.
Well, obviously, yeah, everybody's attracted to
And-
what you like.
And I guess that shit just doesn't happen now.
No, it does, but it's gotten a lot more complicated. There's a lot of conditioning going on. It's definitely a great deal more difficult than it used to be, but it can still be done.
It can be. And now the good thing is I think the men have the knowledge to see what's real and what's not for the most part.
Yes, if they're willing to
To-
apply.
For them to be able to discern whether a girl really likes them or not. That's the hardest thing to tell because girls are not direct.
Well, the thing is the important part is not caring. If you don't care and you're just having fun, if she does dig you, she's going to make it really obvious. It's not like
I know.
you're
Isn't
not
it
going to have to
fucked
pry it
up?
out.
Yeah, isn't it fucked up that you have to act like you don't care to get the girl you want?
Yeah, it took
It's
me a
so
long time.
stupid. It's fucking retarded.
It took me
I
a long
wish
time to
women would
realize-
watch that.
It took me a long time to realize that it's like in the movie War Games. The only way to win that game is not to play.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I never saw that. I never saw that movie, and I heard
Okay.
that line. But then I heard all the MGTOW guys talking about that.
Yeah.
The only way to win is to not play
Not to
the
play.
game, and it's like, fuck, that's so fucking messed up. Hold on, brother. I'm getting a fucking phone call. Give me a sec.
Yep. Do you
Uh,
think?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like old Sean is by himself again. Rocky's talking on the phone like a teenage girl. I mean, look at him. He's FaceTiming like he's a giddy teenage female. He's trying to talk to me even though he's muted. This is hilarious.
One of our employees from Craft Taco, she just had a baby last night. My wife was there to watch it and everything, and she's holding the baby right now.
Oh,
And I'm
cool.
Congratulating the employee, like, hey, congratulations. We're happy you had a baby and she's healthy and all that. Just give
Indeed.
me a minute.
Yeah. So apparently one of his former employees had a baby. How fantastic is that? At least somebody's getting laid. Oh. Yeah, boy, this has been an interesting show altogether. I mean, Gilly's got his outdoors thing he's doing, so he'll be disconnected for the moment. Rocky's got the news of a childbirth. Thumper Actual is off getting his kid, I think, and he's streaming us through his computer, so he's here, but he's not here. And they had the goddamn stupid, bad decision-making abilities to leave me alone on this show. The things that I might say.
Dude, talk about what you want to talk about, bro.
I just did.
I talk about crazy stuff.
Well, the world in itself is crazy, so you can't talk about the world and you can't talk about history without talking about crazy stuff because every last one of us is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but everyone thinks the shit I talk about is more crazy than the crazy that's already crazy.
But should it at least be entertaining then?
It should be. It
Right.
should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I really want to do is I want to make people think.
Yeah, well, some people just aren't up for the experience. But some are. Some are.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would like to think. I think what it is the human brain. I think it wants to think. I think it wants to imagine. And I think it takes one hell of a lot of conditioning to convince it that thinking is bad. I think we're looking down the barrel of is a lot of conditioning. I don't think the average human wants to be in the dark. I think we're an inherently and innately curious species, and I think that's our natural default setting. You look at any kid before the schools have gotten to them. What's that? What is that? Why is that? Why? Why?
How did
What's
that
this?
come to
What's that?
existence?
How? Why does it? Why does that exist? Where did I come from? What's like non fucking stop until they're 5. So I think the average person, honestly, I think they want to think. I just think they've been conditioned their whole life to be scared to.
That's so weird that you say it that way, but it does make sense, bro.
I don't think that we're actually surrounded by morons. I think we're dealing with a lot of people that have been mentally fucking neutered.
Why is it that we're not neutered?
You're never going to get all of us. Well,
Like, for the most part, I think most of the people in the military, you think they'd be the easiest people to brainwash, but it seems like they're the ones that are actually thinking, except for the ones that are fucking retarded,
well,
which we do have.
my parents. My dad was an old hippie who had a gigantic sci-fi library. It's all he read was sci. It's all he reads is sci-fi, right? And true to being an old hippie, he always said, question the authority. Don't believe a goddamn thing the government tells you. Typical hippie, And my mother, she was really rooted in tradition. And she's the one who told me, yes, question things, but also honor your heritage, honor your traditions. They're there for a reason. They're the guide stones of what makes society work. And so, and then she had a huge library too, but she had mostly like fiction and history and things like that. And so, between my parents' two different but somehow compatible outlooks on life and their two wildly different libraries, I was able to read their books, obviously talk to them and, ask them about things. And, the central thrust of pretty much what they both told me was use your fucking brain. So I have my parents to thank for the fact
That's
that
interesting because, like, I came from a house where, my dad didn't become a Christian till he was 34.
No.
And my mom, I guess she was a Christian from a long time ago, but they were Baptist. And, they lived a crazy life a little bit. And then they became Christians when I was born. And they started living that life really when I got to Victorville by the time I turned 12. I think by the time I turned 12, my dad would be 34. He was born in 1954. So if I was 12, that would be 1990. He'd be what, 36?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So around that time. And so they instilled the Bible stuff in me, but I fucking hated it. I hated it with a passion because all the kids at church were the biggest hypocrites. They'd act all innocent and then they were the meanest fucking people I saw in school.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to talk to them. And I didn't talk to them for a long time.
Well, I went to a youth group. I went to a church youth group for years. And there were some cool kids there, but most of them were either like abusive and nasty or like mopey and depressed. Like most of them just weren't a good time to be around. So I feel you, man.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It was fucking weird. It's like, why are these people like this if they're supposed to be showing love and examples and all this other crap, right?
Because they're kids and kids are evil.
People are evil.
Yeah, and kids are just people that aren't quite as good at it yet. They have no filters yet, which means they're more evil.
Yeah, you're right. So after that, I didn't do church stuff until I came home in 2000. Right before I went on deployment, my dad took me to this Bible study about Bible prophecy, and it was pretty fucking interesting. Let me tell you that. He was talking about Ezekiel, Daniel, freaking Isaiah, all of the major prophets and the minor prophets, just the stuff that was going on that was like, this already happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. So we're maybe right here in the timeline. I started to pay attention to that.
Well, minor prophets are scary as hell, dude.
Dude, they have some stuff that's crazy.
Like Daniel and Ezekiel, dude.
They're the major ones. Like, it's Daniel, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and Isaiah, they're the major prophets, right? They have the longest books, but everyone else, they have shorter books. But the stuff they put in those shorter books, like Jonah, just crazy,
Yeah.
and you learn a lot from that. So,
Time for you to run the show for about 90 seconds.
okay. Anyways, so last night, as you guys know, we were Craft Taco, me and my wife. She's got another job. We closed the truck down, but we don't think we're completely done with it yet. We have this feeling that we're not done with it, but we're done with it for right now. And maybe that means I'm going to get the birria sauce and the birria mix and all that stuff out in all the stores for you guys to try. And I really hope that you guys try it. And once we know that it's in the stores, I'm going to make a video, and we'll make a video and we'll put it on our YouTube pages, and we'll send it to everybody on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff, so that we can let you guys know how to make or how to cook this smaller portion of birria, so you guys can have some good quesadilla tacos at home. Because I mean, really, we loved serving food and making you guys smile and knowing that the food was great. It made us happy. So I think that's why we're not done with it. But I'm going to move on to other things because I have a lot of stuff to do as a father. I have a lot of work to do as a dad and a husband, and all the other stuff that I have to do that I'm not going to talk about, because those are the two most important things to me: being a father, being a father and a husband. It's actually in that order: being a dad and then a husband. Especially in a world where there's a fucking shortage of fucking dads. The one thing you need, you can't get. And then you push it away. I don't understand. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure I can get everything out on the streets for you guys, so that you guys can continue to have these good tacos. And who knows, maybe someday we'll come back. I don't think we will, but you never know.
We won't.
I was talking about Craft Taco.
Yeah, I know. You seem to be pretty done with it.
I am. I mean,
On to bigger things.
yeah, I got to tell you some of the crazy shit that happened, Mick, after we get done with the podcast. But, it's kind of cool what's happened, but I'm still trying to see what else is going on. But, yeah. I'm trying to think about what to talk about next.
Yeah, well, let's see
What's
here.
a good question that people would ask us if they were watching us and they wanted to know about life and wisdom and knowledge and understanding?
Hitchhiker's Guide, life, the universe, and everything is 42.
Yeah, 42. That was a good movie, dude. I think they did a great job with that movie.
Yeah.
I didn't understand John fucking Malkovich's character because it wasn't in the book, but it was okay to watch.
Yeah, I watched about 20 minutes of the movie, and I couldn't really go much further. I read the books as a kid, and I read them probably 10 times, and it was too different.
I read those on the 5, dude.
I loved it. I actually right back here on my bookshelf, I've got all of them.
All 5 of them?
All 5 of them in one hardcover, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had. I had that. And I was just like, this is a fucking great series.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Dude, when they played that fucking song in the movie, I was cracking up. I was like, so long and thanks for all the fish. Yeah, Alan Rickman being the fucking robot was hilarious.
Yeah, being Marvin the depressed robot.
Yeah, because he's like fucking Eeyore.
Yeah.
Just
sucks the air out of any room he's in.
Or when the fucking doors hum and they moan when someone walks in. Oh.
I love opening for you.
Yeah, that was a good book. What I liked about the movie though was that they had pretty good special effects.
Yeah, I will agree.
They show the part. I don't think you saw it because you didn't watch it, where the fucking thing becomes a whale and it starts thinking.
Yeah, the whale of the bowl,
and then it hits the fucking ground and dies. Oh yeah. Wait, I'm a whale. Why am I not in water? What am I breathing? Is this air? Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Oh, it's kind of cool. And smash, he's dead. You know, it's just hilarious because you're like, the fact that they could put that in a movie from the book was good.
Uh-huh. It's almost reminiscent of when South Park rocketed an orca to the moon.
The what?
Did you ever see the South Park episode with the killer whale at SeaWorld?
Yeah. Fuck you, dolphin. Fuck you, whale.
No,
Yeah.
no. This is a
not that
different
one?
one. So, okay, so they went to SeaWorld, right? To see the killer whales, right? And so after the show was over, they went up to the tank to kind of look at the whale. And the guys up the announcer booth were talking like the whale was actually like sentient and he was talking to them, right? Just kind of fucking with them.
Oh, yeah.
And say, yeah, I'm from the moon. And then like at the end of the episode, they actually got the Mexican space program to rocket this fucking killer whale to the moon. It just goes a dead
I
killer whale on
remember
the
that
moon.
shit now. I remember the fuck you, dolphin, fuck you, whale one. It
Yeah, that
the
was one where the
word-
Japanese were killing all the dolphins and
Yeah.
whales. They thought they
dude.
duped them.
Dude, it was so that was so fucking funny of a
Fuck you, dolphin. Fuck you, whale.
Fuck you, dolphin, fuck you, whale. You know? And then they're like, fuck you, chicken, fuck you, cow.
Oh God, it's the Japanese again. Yeah. See, now they kill cows and chickens like normal people.
Basically, yeah, dude. I mean, seriously, that's what has to happen.
Chicken and cow.
Fuck you, dolphin, fuck you, whale. Man, that shit was funny.
Give me my tin of tobacco, the From Beyond, would you? Yep. Oh dear, I seem to have been left alone again.
You need to try this shit, bro.
Rum chata?
Yeah.
What is this rum chata?
You ever have horchata?
Ah.
It's like cinnamon toast crunch in fucking drink form.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Now add rum to it, bro.
So it's like Caribbean eggnog.
Oh, it's amazing. We are not sponsored by these people because we're not popular or anything, so don't think we are. I just like this shit, and that's it. If they
However-
want to sponsor us, more power to them because we are fucking crusty old fucking salty sailors.
Absolutely.
And we do like rum.
Yep. I will drink whatever rum you pay me to.
Man, the rum chata's good, man. So what was going on at work that you were saying was similar to what I was talking about earlier?
Which part?
I don't know, the leadership thing or the fucking hypocrisy or something like that. It had to do something with that.
Oh, I don't recall offhand. I might have had a point, but I lost it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, you know. Because someone makes a better point than you sometimes.
Yeah.
And, dude, that happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually pretty cool, dude.
Well, you know.
I like it when someone thinks farther than I do. Because I don't really know how far I'm actually thinking. And I'd like to think I'm thinking farther.
Yeah, no. Well, what do they say? In any conversation, see how was it put? In any conversation about ideas, there are no winners and losers. You know, one person teaches, the other person learns, and both are better afterward.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, if you put-
It's
if you
like
put
it's
your
like
ego aside.
it's like I don't know if it's a psalm or a proverb. It says iron sharpens iron. I think that's the same kind of concept.
That's one of my favorite verses in the Bible. Is iron sharpens iron, so men sharpen one another.
Yeah. You know what, bro? In the Chief Petty Officer, when we went through Chief Petty Officer initiation, that was one of the things they talked about. That's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to sharpen each other, everyone, to be the best they could be.
You know,
Whether you fucking liked them or not, right? And, you get that kind of idea when you're in the Navy, when you're lower ranking, but why do they wait to chief to do that?
No idea.
How about everybody sharpen everybody and make everyone fucking better at whatever level they're fucking at? That's the kind of things I think about when I was in the Navy. I was like, why did they wait till now to tell us this crap? They could have told us this stuff earlier, and everyone probably would have had a better fucking mindset to not fuck each other over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the human spirit is where noble ideals go to die.
Well, fuck. What do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yep. That's the one.
I am beginning to believe that's probably true.
Yeah.
As much as I hate to think that, even when I say the stuff I say, I have to look at it after I say it and be like, you know what, that's probably wrong. Yeah, I want people to act better and act right, but killing everyone's not going to solve that problem.
Not really.
It's not. It's going to make more people more resentful or make people scared. It's not going to have a good effect in either way. So that's the point. It's like, how do you find the thing to make positive effect happen on a larger scale? Dude, that's an amazing pipe. I hope you get that Sherlock Holmes hat, dude.
Yeah.
I think you can pull it off, dude.
Yeah, this one I found at an antique store.
It's nice.
Over here in Snohomish. And I got a buddy who smokes pipes too, and he's got the whole fucking outfit. He restores them. He actually has he's actually made his own pipes. He's got the stem material. He's got the fryer. He's got a Dremel tool. He's got the buffer and everything, and so you can buy an old pipe that don't look like nothing for $15 like this one. Give it to him, and he'll make it look like it's brand new.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, there was something I wanted to ask you, Nick, because shit. So you went from fire controlman to aviation?
I was never aviation in the Navy.
But you went to aviation in the civilian world.
Yeah.
How did that work out?
Well, I always figured that if I did what my dad did, I'd get what my dad got, right? So after the Navy, I went back to New York, became an auto mechanic like him. Got factory certifications, and I worked my way up from changing oil to replacing transmissions and rebuilding motors. I spent 6.5 years at it. But after 9/11, something happened to that business where it just wasn't the same afterward, and I wasn't able to get to where my dad was. And after struggling for 6.5 years, I moved to Washington State because the wages were high out here, and it was, pretty much recession proof. This is back in 2008, back when it was still a good state to live in. And after about 18 months of working this job and that, I got on with Boeing because it was the safest bet in town. And when my kids were all small. And so really the health insurance is more important to me than anything, keep them covered. And then, I just kind of stayed.
So you moved out there in 2008?
Yep.
I thought you stayed out there since you got out.
Nope. No, got out in 2002, moved back to New York, and moved back out here in 2008. It just wasn't working out.
Yeah, well, what's crazy is Heidi's from North Carolina. She's actually from Virginia, then she moved to North Carolina. I've been from California.
Yeah.
She loved California. I loved it too. I love the weather, I love the food, but I hate the fucking people and the prices and the communism.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, I want to go back to California. I'm like, we're not going back.
Not yet.
You want to deal with this crap right here? And she's like, no, not really. But it's really nice weather. I'm like, it doesn't matter. This is all the time, every day.
Well, if
So-
that's what you want, to move to Florida.
She didn't want to deal with hurricanes because when we got stationed in Guantanamo Bay, I was in Guantanamo Bay from 2008 to 2011.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of them.
Yeah.
We had that fucking H1N1 virus hit us there too. That was interesting.
No, any place you live is going to have disasters, man.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like I was talking about this the other day, and it's just something that I've noticed. It's like right now, it seems where I live, hurricanes don't hurt us that bad. Neither do tornadoes, earthquakes, or anything of the sort, even flooding.
Not really, no.
So it's kind of like a good spot to live in. Like I have no idea what's going to happen when they try to flood America and make only the inland of America the only place that's livable, and everything else is marshland. But
Well, when I was growing up in upstate New York, the only thing we ever really had, we get the odd tornado there, but they're pretty weak. I mean, odd tornado, like every 7 years we'll get.
I never heard of a tornado in New York before, bro.
They happen, yeah, but
Okay.
again, they're
Okay.
rare and they're weak.
Mm-hmm.
But what we get, as far as extreme, is winter weather. Like our winter weather can fucking cripple us, but that's not
Dude,
that.
I know it gets really cold, right? Really,
Well,
really
and
cold.
also the lake effect snow, it gets really fucking really heavy sometimes. But I mean, we have the infrastructure to deal with it, and so even in the worst of winter storms, we're still not doing that badly. So basically, upstate New York, it's largely disaster free. There's no earthquakes up there. There's no hurricanes. There's no tornadoes of any real power. Again, the most we get is savage winter conditions, but even then, it's not every winter. So kind of like North Carolina, it's pretty safe too.
The crazy thing is like, I liked North Carolina. I came out here in 2004 the first time when I was dating Hyde. And I loved it, but I knew when I got out there, because I came out there in like the spring, summertime frame, dude, allergies were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like bloated the whole time there, bro.
Do my allergies?
But
were
I was like-
nuts.
But I was like, I really like this place that my girlfriend at the time lives. It's like it's a nice, quiet area. There's no fucking drama. There's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Kind of like what I want, right? And it just so happens, I get married. She gets out of the Navy. She moves to Victorville with my parents. She moves back down to Seal Beach. She gets a house. By that time, we have our kid, our first child. I get to see my child. She lives there in military housing. She moves to Granite Falls, where I am at right now, Granite Falls, Hickory area, and we go to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, for 2.5 years, bro. And then she goes back to that area, and she lives there for another 2 years in her mom's house, and we're paying VAH and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Then we moved back to Seal Beach. So 10 years, 12 years after we met and got married, I'm back in the same fucking place I was stationed at. And I had not made rank since that time. The last time I made rank was the first time I met her, and I made first. It took me 10 years to make chief. And we were at the same place I made first class at. Talk about irony.
What's your minimum time and rate for MAC between first and chief?
3 years.
Okay. So it must
I
have been a
did-
pretty closed up rate.
Dude, when I became an MA1, I didn't know much. But by the time I left at Sugi, I knew everything about law enforcement and incident complaint reports. I learned all the physical security aspects of checking locks and seals and all that stuff when I was at Naval Weapons Station Seal Beach, because you were guarding weapons and stuff, right?
Sure.
Well, then I went to Gitmo, and Gitmo was a combination of both. But because I had the military police investigators background, they made me CID, or like internal affairs.
Mhm.
So I did all the investigations there, right? I got to wear civilian clothes and all that other crap. That was pretty neat. But I got there and was seen too soon, or the NCIS would have put me undercover, which would have been fucking awesome, bro. Especially in a small place like that, there's a lot of shit going on.
So
And-
really nothing much gets by you, does it?
If I'm not paying attention now.
Hmm.
I have to purposely look away and not look at it and not think about it to not, learn about it. It's
Right.
kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad. But I have to do it because I don't want to drive myself crazy,
Yeah.
Because we could sit here and talk about all this stuff, but people are still doing stupid stuff and they have no idea how it affects everyone else in a bad way.
Well, yeah, humanity is forever doomed to be retarded. You and I both know this.
Retardation. And
But what if the humanity have a very funny retardation?
so, I mean, I did 10 years like that. Then I made chief. Then they were going to send me to the John C. Stennis. No, they were going to send me to Guam to be mobile security. I never did it. I wanted to do it.
Wow, well, that'd have been fun.
Dude, that would have been my last tour. Right? Because I can only do 24 years as a chief petty officer. Had I made senior chief, it would have been 26 or 28 or even 30 now. Now they're letting people stay in 30 plus. And imagine the paycheck you get from that.
Really, yeah.
So did that. They said, hey, you can't do it. You're not medically cleared. They're going to send me to the John C. Stennis, CVN 74 in Washington, up in your neighborhood.
Really, the stance was there, huh?
Yeah, I didn't go there though. They were like, no, we can't support them on that. They stationed me at Washington Navy Yard after the shooting had just happened.
Ah,
So I had to fix that fucking crap. That was
Yeah,
not
you're saying.
fun.
yeah, you were saying.
I mean, but I had some really good first classes, some good second classes, third classes. The chief that was working with me was awesome. And the second that was with me knew what needed to get done, but he did not know the immense detail. Because most LDOs do not know that. They don't know that much. They rely on others to know that much. Unless they're a certain individual that I know that probably basically knew everything.
Sure.
And it's like, I do that, I deal with that. Then I go to the Abraham Lincoln, dude. I was gone the whole fucking time. Barely with my wife and kids. So,
save your life, though, man.
So I'm fortunate my wife was a good wife. Because as she's being a good wife, I'm seeing my sailors underneath me that are below my rank and above my rank going through fucking hell.
Yeah.
And I could not notice it. Because as the chief, I was the guy that had to know what was going on.
Well, sure.
Like the first class had to know, and the chief really had to know, like, hey, this is what's going on. This is the marriage problem. This is the fight. This is what the argument out. This is what caused the resentment and all that stuff. And I was just like,
Stephen
That's-
fucking Kelly's wife just left him. Better be watching out.
So me seeing that and living the life that I have, I was like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And that's
yeah.
when I started finding out all the other stuff that was going on that Gillian, Brett, and Gillian Hodges, they know that stuff. But like to me, I didn't know that.
Well, no, how would you?
And then when I saw it, I told Heidi about it. She's like, that's not our life. Why do you worry about that stuff? I said, look what happened to our sons already. And she's like, okay, but why? Because she doesn't understand. Like, look, the stuff that happens to the guys, it really affects people. It affects society to a level that you don't want to believe it will. And it's going to start affecting it now, right?
Yep.
We're seeing the effects now. It's only been like a year or 2 years since they said something was going to be bad. And they said it was going to happen 7 years later, and it's starting to happen right now. And she was like, okay, so I had to learn all this stuff. And that's why it's like, man, this shit makes me angry when I think about it.
Well, yeah,
Because I'm like,
fundamentally-
how could I be so lucky and everyone else be so unfortunate? That just does
Well,
not seem right.
Well, it's fundamentally unjust. That's why it makes you angry.
I guess I have this thing for justice.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is, but even if I do wrong, yes, punish me for what I did wrong. Hopefully it's not that severe. But justice should be done,
Sure.
right? And that's what everyone's trying to escape now. Justice and accountability. Accountability is say, hey, this is what you did. Justice is the punishment, in my opinion. But that's what's going on.
Well, justice isn't necessarily a punishment, because if you do the right thing and get rewarded for it, that also is justice.
Mm-hmm. You're correct. That would be the crowns. The crowns at the seat of judgment, the Christ seat of judgment.
Yeah.
Not the great white throne.
Yeah. And justice is it's an interesting topic, justice. Because in a weird sort of way, the fact that we're saved is not justice. Justice would be if we were condemned, but we're not.
Yeah, it really is that
That
verse.
throws a wrench into the whole thing, doesn't it?
It does. It's the soul that sins shall die.
So
I forget what verse it is. I forget if it's in the New Testament or the Old Testament, but I remember that.
yeah.
And I'm like, the only thing that saves us is love and grace.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
And I wish people understood what love and grace actually were.
Yeah, but there's also justice in the sense that you have to be punished for the things you've done. It's like if someone does something horrific and gets sentenced to death, right? They're gonna get the electric chair. It's gonna happen. What they did warranted it. Now, if they make a sincere and true prayer for salvation, are they gonna get it? Yeah. But they're still gonna die because of the fucked up thing they did.
Yeah.
That's justice, Like, yes, you are forgiven and you will be with me after you go, but you're gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand that concept too. It's like, you think about what's going on right now, justice would be to put people down that continue to do the evil stuff that's so vile and wicked that it ruins people's lives to the point where they want to off themselves.
Yeah, and the thing is, you've got plenty of time to make things right, but you're still going to get the punishment that you deserve.
Yeah,
You
I
can't.
mean, it's like I tell my kids, hey, you're going to answer for what you do and what you say and what you say and don't say and what you should do and what you don't do. And I have to think about what I'm telling my kids and be like, well, that's going to happen to me too.
I just like to
I'm
make
not,
sure
I'm not
that
off the hook either.
before I do something really, really mean, I think very hard and make sure they deserve it first.
Yeah, you have to. Because I know when I started talking on the podcast, I was quick to judge.
Yeah,
I was quick to say, all that blah, 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 blah. But then as time goes on, you look at yourself and you look how hypocritical you can be.
the moat and the beam.
Yeah, the beam, you know what I'm talking about, right? And I'm like, how can I justify everything I say unless I'm willing to go through that punishment myself?
Yeah.
And if I'm at least willing to do that, maybe someone should listen to me instead of someone that says, hurt those people, I don't care what they did, but don't judge me.
Oh, you can judge the hell out of me. It's fine. I don't mind. Because there's a good chance there's a good chance you can't judge me any harder than I judge myself. I think we were already talking about that.
Yeah, it's true. I think it's a lot of men and firstborn children.
Well, I'm the baby, so that ain't it.
Well, for me, I'm the firstborn child, so I'm the trial and error guy. But I also was the guy that wanted to not fuck up.
Yeah, I'm not sure
And
what I.
and when I look at what other people have done compared to me, I think I've done things right that they didn't do, but they're still successful. It just didn't have the impact that what I did may have done.
Well, you know,
What I did was better, maybe.
hey, and that happens. Not all of us have a identical impact on the world in which we live. We all impact things and affect things to a greater or lesser degree, depending on our ability to, make our mark upon the world. And then there's a whole argument. Some people are born for greatness, and some people have it thrust upon them. It's like, hey, shit's fucking up right now, and you're the guy for the job because you're the only one standing here. So go. And they're like, what?
It is true. Like that is a thing. It's like some people are thrust into greatness.
We have the entirety of human history to draw upon on this one. Like Alexander the Great.
How much of it do we know is actually true though? That's the question.
I would say a reasonable amount of it. I don't think it can all be lies, and I think there's a lot of um I think there's a lot of evidence archaeologically, scripturally, not just Christian scripture, but like, what people have written down over the years, things they found, like the Dead Sea Scrolls. Somebody just found those. They didn't go through a filter or a censor, right? And so I think there's enough out
The
there.
crazy part about the Dead Sea Scrolls, bro, is that like they matched the King James version.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And
I
it's
know.
like everyone's like, oh, the King James version. It's like, well, the fucking shit they have in the Dead Sea Scrolls that was from 270 BC
Well,
matches the King James version. How do
yeah.
you fucking correlate that and say it's not accurate?
Yeah, wasn't the book of Daniel in there?
Dude, the whole book of Isaiah and I think the whole book of Daniel was in there.
Yeah.
I think they had a lot of whole books, except for like some of the apocryphal stuff.
Yeah, they didn't have everything, but they had enough to be able to corroborate. Yeah.
Yes.
But the whole
And so,
but the whole point is I think there's enough stuff like that out there to where we can be reasonably sure that at least a good bit of history that we know is true.
yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, it has to be true.
A
But
lot of
the
the stuff we just
crazy
don't
part
know.
is like what they say is true at one thing is also true in another thing, but it's also false because it's not actually what happened, but it did happen, but more happened that no one knows about. That's what I think I'm talking about. It's like they say this happened, but what
Yeah.
led to this, and this, and what else happened around it?
Well,
Because that's what people are looking at right now when they talk about like the Tartarian mud floods and all that other stuff.
yeah, and I've heard of
It's
all
like,
that
why
stuff.
were we not told about this? How did this happen? You know?
Well, I think it was if I'm not mistaken, and I may be mistaken, but in the Bible they talked about the Hittites.
Yes.
And the Hittites were apparently a very powerful empire at the time, and their existence has never been corroborated until I think the 80s.
Yeah, you're right. I think they found something for Uriah the Hittite.
And they freaking dug all this shit up, and they found a city, and like right where the Bible said the Hittites were. So I mean, the Hittites, for what 2,000 years of
Yeah.
Christianity, the Hittites were theoretical, and the only reason why we knew about them or believed that they existed was because of what was in the Bible.
You know what's so funny?
And then in the 80s, they find the Hittites. So how much more of that is out there? Stuff that we don't know for certain right now.
Dude, there's so much out there, and it's funny that you say the Hittites, right? Because I think Ivo Shandor from fucking Ghostbuster was a Hivite. Either he was a Hittite or a Hivite from the Bible.
Okay.
Zool and Gozer, there is no Dana, only Zool. Anyways, hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta do something.
Ray, if somebody asks you if you are a god, you say yes. Yeah. And like I said, that wasn't discovered till the 80s. So there's bound to be things that are buried in the sands of the Sahara. I mean, come on. It's a part of the world that every, I think, 5,000 years, because of the wobble of the earth, goes from desert to rainforest, back to desert to rainforest. given the weather patterns that change, because you have Earth goes like this, but the axis has a little wobble to it, about like that. And it's very slow, but when the wobble is at a certain point, it's just enough to make the Sahara Desert into a rainforest. And so for a good part of human history, North Africa was covered in lush vegetation, and God only knows what civilizations, what pyramids, what buildings, what ziggurats, what marvels are hidden underneath those sands. And likely, aside from accidental, discoveries, we'll probably never know. I mean, North Africa is the size of North America. It's huge. And it's all covered in sand. So, not likely that we'll ever truly know the extent of the civilizations that existed there before. But, that's not to say also that it can't be found by accident at some point, like the Hittites were, these things that.
About, Nick? Which one?
Oh, I'm talking about, speculative civilizations that existed in North Africa back when it was a rainforest and not a desert, and how, what do we know really about the humans that live there? Almost nothing, because it's buried beneath the sands of the Sahara. And we may find things like the Hittites, we may find things there accidentally, but we're going to be largely ignorant of what happened there in the last 8,000 years. We just don't know, and likely never will.
True. And you're saying that about the Sahara, right?
Yeah, North Africa.
The eye of remember that thing they said might be Atlantis? It had like rings around it and shit. It looked like fucking Gondor. Like when I think that
I've
when
seen
they
it.
wrote the Lord of the Rings, I think Gondor was representative of Camelot or something like that.
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah or the Tower of Babel or some shit like that.
Well, you've got Göbekli Tepe down in Turkey,
Yep.
and they say that's like 15,000 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing about it that's really freaky. A lot of the carvings in the pillars of stone were done reverse relief style. So instead of carving animals into the rock, they carved the animals and then removed the rock around it. So instead of the animals being recessed into the rock, they actually pop out of it.
Yeah.
Which is a remarkably advanced technique. And it means they could not have been anywhere near the status of hunter-gatherer, because to have people, probably generations of people, skilled enough to do stonework like that, the knowledge it takes to do it, and the knowledge it takes to bring that knowledge generation through generation, teaching your son to do it, your grandson, all that stuff, to get to that level of skill, plus the metallurgy and the tools they would have needed. Like, there was probably hundreds of years of people carving in stone before Göbekli Tepe could have even came into existence, which means they were at least at very minimum 500 years removed from any kind of a hunter-gatherer lifestyle.
Yeah. The crazy part is, bro, is that there's now this, there's the young Earth creation theory,
Yeah.
and then there's the old Earth. And a lot of Christians lately, and I'm kind of going to that position, the Earth is a lot older than we think, but it's not evolution.
Yeah.
And that a lot of people point out, like there's this guy named Judd Burton.
Yeah.
He's a archaeologist, biblical theology guy. He's really cool. Judd Burton and a bunch of other guys. I bought one of the books because I was listening to Blurry Creatures. It's called The Gap Theory Is Not a Theory. It's actually real. And they say that, Genesis 1:1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, or the heaven and the earth. Yes, that happened. But then in verse 2, it says, but the earth was without form and void. They said there's a gap. And in between that gap, that's when Satan fell and all the other stuff that we're dealing with right now in this age happened. And our age is the age that solves all the problems and fixes it, and the judgment continues, and then eternity goes on.
I'm not a real big fan of the gap theory. I think when God sets out to do something, he's just going to do it. I don't think gaps are necessary, and I don't think they really line up.
I think
I don't have an explanation for the fact that the biblical timeline, if they go by the generations and the genealogies, they say we're about 6,500 years old.
They say 5,000.
5,000 years old. Okay. Given what we've dug up and given what we know for sure,
It's like way older, right?
it doesn't seem like it would be quite that young.
Yes, I know.
I think it would be in the neighborhood of, millennia, but I don't think 6,000 or 5,000 is. I don't think it's quite enough.
I think it's more. But the thing is like when the gap theory guys talk about it, because I've learned about it, they're not saying that Adam and Eve were not the first man and woman. They're saying there were other races on this earth. And when they talk about Jeremiah, I forget what chapter it is in Jeremiah where it says tohu wabohu in Hebrew, it's without form and void. It's like something was destroyed and now it's being rebuilt back again. It's being re-put back together, and that's what they think happened when they say, and I think it's verse 3 where they say the Holy Spirit of God hovered or levitated or whatever above the deep, right? I think it's the deep. And the deep is actually supposed to be some kind of fucking entity. It represents the ocean and chaos, but there's some kind of spiritual serpent entity that's called the deep that is like a serpent, like the Leviathan. And so it's weird when you're looking at it like that. It's like, well, that's fucking crazy.
I think
But you see it in movies all the fucking time. You see the concept of like time being somebody that you talk to, or the concept of evil being someone you know, or the concept of good or light or whatever, darkness is always in a person, right? And that's what they're talking about in that kind of crap. When you actually look at it, it's kind of crazy.
Well, I agree with you that it sounds crazy.
Yeah, I know.
How do you know I'm not the evil? Not just 1 calorie, but evil enough.
Dude, Heidi loved your imitations. I forget what voice you did, but it was really good. Which one was it?
Well, I don't know.
Was it the I forget if it was like Dr. Evil or Scottish or something like that, but it was really fucking funny. It was really good, man. You did a really good imitation. Way better than I did.
Would you like a pipe and a crepe? Cigarette and a pancake? Bong and a blintz? Cigar and a waffle? I see there's no pleasing you, Mr. Powers.
Man, that shit's funny. Yeah, that like the theology though, the stuff that I've heard, I'm like, this is fucking crazy.
Well, I think it's also important when it comes to theology to not extrapolate too much based on what you know.
Well, yeah, it always says you go off the word.
If it isn't there, it isn't there. And you can,
Yeah.
for your own personal amusement, you can speculate, sure. But I don't think it's sound doctrine to go too far past what's been written,
No, I don't do that.
I would not do that.
But
Because
the
what we
weird,
don't know, we don't know, and that's okay.
the crazy thing is like what opened my mind to all this other stuff was when Michael Heiser talked about Psalm 82. You know who Michael Heiser was, right?
I know the name, yeah.
He was the guy that talked about Psalm 82 and the council of gods, the divine council. It's actually called that in the ESV version. And it's like God gets up and he talks in front of this divine council and he's chewing their asses out because why are you letting people kill each other? Why are you doing child sacrifice? Why are you doing this? Why are you drinking their blood? Why are you doing that? He's like, because you guys did this, I'm taking everything back and you guys are going to die. But the crazy word, the crazy phrase in it, which opened the whole fucking mind was, I said, ye are gods, like the Most High, or something like that, right? It said, ye are gods, all of you are children of the Most High. Most High is Yahweh, Yahuwah, Jesus Christ, right? He's like, you guys are all my kids, and you guys act like this. Now you're going to die.
Yep.
And then when you read in later in Matthew, and Jesus says, "Well, hell was made for Satan and his angels." It's like, oh, that goes back to that.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. There's a pantheon of gods. And we were taught all through history about Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Norse mythology, fucking Indian mythology, Israeli mythology, whatever you call it, right? They always had a fucking pantheon, except for one person. Except for one. There was only one on top.
Well,
And it's weird. It's crazy.
well, the thing about human beings, it's really difficult to separate when we're talking about crazy stuff that actually exists and things that we just kind of made up.
Speculation.
Because there's a lot of shit I mean, if you look at a lot of ancient religions and so on, there's a lot of shit they just kind of made up.
Dude, I think that
Yeah, they're
sometimes, but then I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like, I don't know if you ever got told this, but you know why David cut the head off of Goliath?
To kill him?
No, he already was dead, but he cut his head off to prevent regeneration, recovery.
Also, it wouldn't heal?
Yeah, that's why they cut his fucking head off.
To kill him.
They don't
To
know what's
kill
here.
him and make sure he fucking didn't regenerate and come back, dude. I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy. But yeah, I never would have thought that, right? But then later on, 10 years later, I'm watching videos and I'm reading books on it and I'm reading Jasher and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers had scorpion tails. These motherfuckers look like lions. What the fuck's going on here? And then you see the ancient fucking carvings of all these beings that supposedly didn't exist, and they're fucking there in the books, and they're there.
Basilisks and Chimera and all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, all that shit. So it's like, fuck, who's telling the truth and who's fucking not?
Hard to say, man. It's hard to say. It really is.
What's up, boys?
All I can
Good to
say
see
is this shit's just fucking crazy. Oh my gosh. There you
What's
go.
up?
Holiday stream?
What's up, Al? How you doing,
What's going
bro?
on?
What, Kev?
How's it going?
Doing all right. It's good to see you, bro.
I'm too, bro. But you're gonna eat supper. Yeah,
And-
but you gotta eat supper.
Brett, you're back too, huh? Everything good, bro?
Do you guys remember the band named Smash Mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw him live
They
in
were-
San Francisco.
They were on the train playing live, like
What?
in a train car.
Who was singing? Because the lead singer died.
I don't fucking know who he is. I just know it's Smash Mouth, the band,
Cool.
playing live on the Christmas train with all the lights and stuff that move. And
Huh.
it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I was walking around in San Francisco at night, kind of aimlessly when we were there, and just doing my usual thing. Got my backpack and I'm walking around cities, just exploring shit. And I came across this fucking venue, and the lights are on, and people are in a line. I'm like, oh, what's this? I walk over and Smash Mouth. And, oh shit, guy's like, hey man, I got an extra ticket, $10. I'm like, fuck it. Went
Yeah.
bought tickets, saw Smash Mouth.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. I mean, we didn't stay long. It's fucking pouring and the wind's fucking blowing and shit. It's fucking ridiculous. So we just went down there real quick, saw it, left. Fucking. I'm not down for this fucking weather. They're still calling.
How cold is it over in Iowa right now, bro?
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
probably. Hang on here. Well, it feels like 41. It says 47.
Cav, that is a fucking awesome hat, bro.
That's the old
Dude, they made a
ETT
base,
hat.
man.
That's fucking sweet, bro.
That's the old ETT hat. Got pulled back. Because the way the fucking. That's the old ETT hat.
That's cool.
Thank you.
Bumper has one of the coolest fucking cowboy hats. What is it made out of, dude? It's like bison or some shit.
Bison, yeah, buffalo.
Neato.
It's bison hide and fur. So it's pretty nice because it's like waterproof and shit.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got one that color. It's a resistol, but it's
Yeah.
the usual rabbit felt.
Yeah. Yeah, black. You're supposed to wear black hats in the wintertime, fall and winter, and then white spring and summer.
All right,
It's
I
fucking-
guess I'll remember that shit when I dress like the fucking Godfather for the fucking Godfather Part 2. I'll be that one fucking dude. I forget the character's name, man.
Look up
Just
Ross.
remember, it's like when you shift your uniforms in the Navy, it's the same fucking thing, basically.
Dude, I used to do that with my when I was running a taco truck. I'd give everyone a uniform allowance. They'd always get new shoes in April and new shoes in October.
Of course it'd be fucking shoes. Hey, Gilly, by the way, did you see fucking Rocky bought some new shoes again?
Don't surprise me. He's like a fucking woman on that shit. What's the woman?
He showed me that. That was one of the first things he showed me when I started
They're
this.
khaki
live
colored
today.
Pumas, homie. Khaki color.
Got to
Yeah.
clean my coffee pot a little bit.
Now, Thumper, your hat might be waterproof until a cat pisses on it that's no longer waterproof.
Then neither that cat won't be waterproof.
The cat
either. It'll have
pisses on
fucking
it.
holes in it. It'll have.
Dude, he
fucking
doesn't
holes in
have
it.
cats. It's gonna be mouse piss.
Well, it ain't gonna be mouth piss either.
Did you kill all of them yet?
All but one. And you know this motherfucker is in my ceiling? That motherfucker woke me up at 3 o'clock this morning, like biting on fucking plaster. Dude, I started punching my wall at fucking 3 in the morning, dude.
He's challenging you. He's saying, "Hey, man, fuck you, motherfucker."
He's lucky I didn't grab my fucking pistol and start putting fucking rounds in it. Because ain't nobody up top right now.
Then the cops would have been there.
If he has a silencer, it's gonna be okay until the bullets fall down.
Yeah, kind of a problem.
I have a second story. It's fine. It ain't gonna make it out of the house.
Okay.
They're fucking 9mm God damn it, critical
Ball
defense.
rounds.
No,
9mm ball.
no,
Hydroshock.
not ball. Huh?
Hydroshock.
They're critical defense. Yeah, they'll
okay, yeah.
expand like a motherfucker.
A good hollow point.
It'll slow. Yeah, a good hollow point. It'll slow down. It's fine. It won't make it through my fucking roof or the second floor.
Here's what you do for the mice. Get you a 22 birdshot.
Yeah, a little snake shot. Yeah. Or get a cat.
Get the red shot too.
I got my pellet gun though.
Oh, is that the one you were fucking shooting at things the last time we were doing a podcast? That shit was
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. This shit's
Daddy.
fucking.
And he'll get arrested again using that motherfucker like he did when he was a kid.
No, I'm not shooting any garbage men with that one anymore. That one's retired.
Oh, Baba Hodges fucked up. Give that back to him.
I think she figured since I actually carry real guns, it's okay now.
Or it might not be Thumper doing it. It might be Landon fucking doing it.
He might take after his old man. I don't know.
What are you going to do if he ever does something like that? What are you going to do to him?
I'll whoop his ass just like I got my ass whooped.
Yeah.
Shitty thing is, he'll probably won't even go to court though. You know. And I'm not gonna take him down. I got fucking handcuffed by my adoptive dad, and he took me down to work, and I got fucking booked in. Shit.
That's why he likes the bond and shit now. He got handcuffed at an early age. That's what it is.
Yeah,
He's
I don't think
kinky
that's
like
why.
that. He's kinky like that.
I don't think
That's
that's
the
why.
kink.
That awoken his inner primal shit.
Here's the signal for kink. Kink. I don't know. That's fucking retarded. It's stupid. Never mind.
I was gonna say, it says the guy wearing a black ring on his fucking other hand.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Now I want to wear it because it fucks with people's heads.
Sending all kinds of mixed fucking signals and shit.
Yeah, I think it's fucking hilarious now that I know, because I never knew that shit. That's fucking, I don't know.
Yep.
Well, that's fucking people for you.
I mean, most of them aren't gonna like come after you, and be like, hey, and like hardcore, like, want to hook up with you, but there will be some.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know.
Had to get some homemade chili out of the freezer earlier.
I did the thing last night. We're cleaning out the freezer, right? And I got all sorts of fat scraps in there that I still got to render down. I got frozen bacon grease and beef tallow and all sorts of shit, but also a lot of stuff we'd put away for later we forgot about. Beef stew and taco meat and just all sorts of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I look at it and it's in, various types of Tupperware. And it's all fucking freezer burn, man. There's fucking crystals growing on it and shit. It's still good, but it's like freezer burn badly. I'm like, we're going to do a little something here. I think we're good enough cooks to where these meals, spice content, salt content, everything was fucking dead on, right? When we made it. I'll bet you we can take every last bit of this shit, throw it in the crock pot all together, heat it up, and it'll be good. So I put in some braised beef, a thing of old taco meat that we made with taco seasoning, the refried beans that were frozen, threw that in there. I had a buttermilk biscuit that I'd made, like just randomly. I'm like, throw that in there too. Chop it up, it'll dissolve and thicken the whole mess, right? Some chopped up fucking peppers and onions that she made that were in the fridge that were ready to go bad. Like everything that was left over, we tossed it all into one thing and poured enough water in to just level it off, Dude, I had 2 bowls of that shit last night, and I didn't have to add anything. 0, just water. It was incredible.
Like a trash can stew, dude.
Dude,
Perfect.
It was fucking amazing. But yeah, it was a total trash can stew. And the thing is, it was so freezer burn, we weren't going to eat it as is anyway. So if it ended up being a train wreck, yeah, who gives a shit, right? We throw it out. It's not like we wouldn't have anyway. But boy, so fucking good.
Or if you have to, all else fails, add sauce to it.
Didn't even need to do that, dude.
I'm saying if you had to,
Yeah.
add sauce.
Yeah. So that was kind of cool. I know it's kind of a out of nowhere thing, but it just kind of came to mind now. Now they see Thumper there fucking chowing down.
Yeah, I pulled out like 3 single servings of like chili. Like we made them, like flatten them out in bags.
Oh yeah.
And then thaw them out and make them. I'm just going through them because this is her chili. I don't like it as much as my chili, so I'm just trying to fucking get rid of it.
Ah, right.
Movie action.
Yeah. And now you're going to be at the hospital food poisoning because she poisoned that motherfucker.
She probably fucking planned that shit, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Injected it with a needle or something.
Either that or she put some Datura in it, make you trip balls for the next 2 days.
He does that by a fucking self. He'll take the wrong fucking gummies.
Wrong dosage, yeah.
So that ain't nothing new for him. Oh, shit. Deliveries here.
Basically took quadruple the fucking amount by accident. Whoopsie.
Oops. What's going on, Kev? How you living?
All right. Sat in the woods all day, didn't see shit.
Didn't see nothing.
That's
huh?
hunting, right? Huh?
Damn. You go out.
Then we get out on the road and they're on the fucking road. And they're like, you gonna go to jail, boy? I said, I'm about to pull this motherfucker over. I come 12 hours, I'm about to get one.
Yeah, you do it from the road though. Somebody get your ass and you're
Oh yeah, that's what Gilly was saying. I was like, I know I'll hunt Mississippi every year, but
yep. Iowa's the same way. You better not have a spotlight on you and you better not be on the fucking road or near it.
that's what my brother texted me. He goes, you get a spotlight at Walmart for $20, right?
You get caught with that shit, it's your ass.
That lawyer ain't gonna cost $20.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because the pressure's not on them right now.
Yeah.
Nobody was hunting.
No,
The weather and everything, man. Was a
Nope. Then the weather was fucked up. It was raining on and off like pissing rain, and the wind was real high.
what did you have with you? What were you hunting with?
30 or 6.
That'll do it. Yep.
I brought both of them. I got a 30-30 and a 30 or 6 that I hunt with.
Yeah, those will both do it, man. I don't think there's ever. I think the 30-30's got more deer kills under its belt than pretty much any cartridge out there.
That's like the all around. You're right.
Yeah, it's hella accurate, man. It doesn't go too fast, so it doesn't damage the meat. Just punches a hole clean through the deer, and you're done. It'll go through a shoulder just fine. Yeah.
I fucked up the other night. I put because I had my bullets all in one bag,
Yeah.
and I put a 30 or 6 round in my 30-30. I was like, oh shit.
Whoops.
So I had to, when we got the gillies, I had to get the bullet out of it.
It's funny.
That motherfucker must have been in there. How did even chamber?
Well, the all-6 has got no rim.
I don't know.
So probably
They close. They close. A 30 or 6 is just like a tad bit bigger.
Well, I know, but
The
I didn't think there
30-30
was that much tolerance.
That 30-30's got it's a Henry, and it's got a tube you put the rounds in,
Yep.
and you feed it in the tube. That's Gilly. It went in there.
It went in there, but he's got the tube and the side shoot.
You got a Henry, man. Those are the best levers you can buy.
Yeah, but you better keep the bitches on that lever, or it will fucking freeze on you.
Well, that's any lever, though, man.
Nope.
They're a little finicky like that, but yeah, Henrys are the fucking slickest out there, no question.
I don't even want to hunt with that gun, man. I just got it, brand new. It's a pretty gun. I don't want to get no scratches on it.
Now, did you get the big boy with the brass receiver? Did you get the blue receiver? Like, which one you got?
He just got the regular blue door.
The regular blue.
Blue and walnut?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That's a pretty woodwork on it, though.
There is no bad Henry, man. They're all fucking beautiful guns. I don't own one yet.
I wound up, my brother's brother-in-law, he wound up needing money real bad, and he bought it. And he sold. I bought it for $500. It's $1,000 rifle.
I say that's half price for a fucking Henry, man. That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah, I was like, fucking right, I want it.
Fuck yeah, dude. The only question is going to be when I get one is do I want it in 30-30 or 45-70?
Oh yeah.
And my brother-in-law, he's got a Henry in 45-70, and man, that thing is beautiful.
I've never seen a Henry 45-70.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I shot it, man. It was fucking gorgeous. It was brand new too, so the lever was still just a little sticky, but still smooth as hell, man. Kicks about like a 12 gauge, it's
Yeah.
ain't too bad, but it's the recoil's definitely there. I mean, it's a buffalo round.
Yeah.
Hey, where's Gilly at? Hey, Gilly.
What?
I just got a notification that my Social Security status changed.
Okay.
What did it say?
I don't know yet. I'm looking.
Oh, I got my DNA. My DNA test in Monday.
Yeah.
Huh?
The DNA test came in Monday.
On Monday?
Yeah.
You better get a fucking refund on that $10.
I know.
It says that
You at least
says
half
it-
Neanderthal?
no, it's for the Social Security thing. So the administrative law judge completed reviewing my appeal on the 25th. Now it's to a representative in my city that's starting a final review to make sure that you still meet the non-medical requirements for disability benefits.
Okay.
What the fuck? What does that mean?
That means, well, just like how the VA does it, right? You got your copper pen bullshit, right? Then they send it to wherever would be Wisconsin, right? They look at it too, right? All that bullshit, right? Same thing.
Just making sure that the T's are crossed, I's are dotted,
Yep.
and shit, paperwork-wise and everything.
Yep.
So
it is
he
bad.
must have made his decision then.
He made his decision, yes, on it. But You're not going to know until your representative, makes does that bullshit right before it be online. Now you might. Now,
You want to hear something crazy?
what? Oh, sorry.
The Davenport Social Security Administration office.
Yep.
I know 80% of the employees there. We all served together in the Navy.
Yeah. But
they all went there to work. They got out of the Navy and went there and worked. They're all.
Well, then you might be able to find out a little bit quicker than on that, because a lot of times, right? Like when I found out, I looked online, right? Mine said the same thing, right? I got the letter in the mail, right, saying I got it before it showed up online, too.
I'm gonna text my buddy that works there.
Yeah. So if you are got a name there, fuck it. But just remember, when you get that first month, it'll be late, So it's like they're like a month. They're always like a month behind, right?
So that tells me if he made his decision and they're checking to see if I still meet the non-medical requirements.
Chances are you got it. Chances are you got it. But
because if he said I didn't get it, why even bother with the non-medical stuff?
Yeah, I mean, chances are you got it, but you're not going to know until you get it either paper or you see it online or you talk to somebody from Social Security. I mean,
that's so weird that I just got the fucking the notification though at 18:58 on Tuesday.
That's good. That means your lawyer probably got everything over to him quick. All that shit too. So, or he might have called and text your lawyer and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I already got enough information too." That could happen too.
Yeah, he might have, considering I told him that I still have the pinched nerve, but the pinched nerve wasn't my original filing for disability. It was just something that I fucked up by driving.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but that goes along with your fucked up back too. Fucked up neck, back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that all plays together right there. It does.
I figured he wanted to see what the physical therapist said about my back in the new stuff to make sure that she didn't be like, oh, it's fine.
He might have already got that too.
Could have. And I know she said my back's fucked. All my vertebra, she goes to push it and stuff, and it doesn't move and stuff. Yeah, my buddy, he just messaged me. He goes, sounds like you were approved.
Yeah, see? I mean, but you just got to, I mean, you got to wait, right? So
I know. Oh, that's fucking, dude, that's tits.
But don't count, but do not count your chickens until it hatches. I'm just saying.
That tells me, though, because nothing else has changed, and I was still non-medical. I met the requirements previously, so nothing's changed other than my divorce.
Yep.
I lost 195 fucking pounds and a little fucking brat bitch. and $6,000, but whatever. That $6,000 was the same amount that we paid for her to get liposuction, a tummy tuck, and bigger tits, and she still fucking gained a shit ton of weight.
195 pounds. God damn, dude. I could never fuck someone that weighed as much as I do.
Yeah, he said that he said everything basically says yes when they kick it back to the SSA like that. SSA makes sure you're not working over the limit, etc.
Yep.
And then he said about 30 to 60 days.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Living high on the hog now.
Well, it all depends on what years of certain work they put. If they went back all the way till he was 14, right, or the last 10, 15 years too. It all depends on that.
There's Rocky.
Heidi just got home. I'm making sure she's eating. She's good.
But Thumper, they will not automatically. But you'll have to file a thing for Landon to get his. Once you're approved, you will have to file for him. They won't. They don't automatically do that.
Yeah, I gotta talk to him about it.
Yep. But if they do it, that's great because I had to file for River, right? So
What did you exactly file for?
when you go on Social Security disability,
Mm-hmm.
your kids are entitled. They get some money too.
Yeah.
Now, the more kids you get, the less money they get.
Yeah.
So
Okay. See, I don't know if anyone that would be watching this would know that. That's why I asked.
Yeah. So
I did not know that myself. That's why I asked. But I know that me asking that question would help other people. that
But-
don't know.
but
each kid
but,
gets less money.
yeah, but that money for the kids, right?
Mhm.
There are fucking rules and regulations to that money. You can't just. Well, this is the stupidest thing I always thought, right?
Can't go to the bar.
No, but if you don't need the money, right? Even though they're entitled to it, you can't just put it away in college savings fund or whatever. You can't. You got to use some of that money. You know, but that money can buy them a car. You know, or if they're not old enough yet to drive, guess what? That can buy you a brand new car or have a decent car, right? If you don't have one for transportation, all that shit right there.
Yeah.
And that's what that money's for, too. You know, school clothes, anything the kid needs, extracurricular activity, right? All that.
See, I need to
Yeah.
pay my vehicle off because it's costing me so much a month.
Little nightcap.
It's costing
see.
me my Explorer, dude, is $760 some dollars a month.
Okay.
Well, seeing that
It's
back pay, you know, actually that back pay can be used for that since you can give that to Landon too.
Yeah, and the house
Yeah,
it can be used for the house, the remodel, because he lives in the house.
Gotta be careful on that because I can't say right now. I'll tell you afterwards, right? Somebody got hit for that. They tried that shit, right?
Really? Because I asked my
Uh-huh.
lawyer, and he was like, as long as your son lives in the house.
No,
You-
no,
Hmm.
no.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I mean, you gotta be careful on that.
We'll
There's-
talk offline on that one then.
oh yeah,
I know I can
Oh,
pay
yeah.
the car off.
yeah, car you can, yeah, and stuff like that. Then that could be his vehicle when he gets driving. You know,
So he just told me, he goes, because I was like, do I file for my dependent afterwards or before? And he said, it's not automatic.
Got me? You with me? Okay.
Once you're approved, you make a phone appointment to file for my son, and then he'll get back paid to my date as well.
Yep.
Once you
Yep.
get paid, call to make an appointment for him regardless.
Oakley dokley.
now if you get about the same amount I do, right, or close to it, then Landon's back pay or payment will be about the same what River gets.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
or yours, I mean, you had over 100 grand, you know, working jobs, you know, too. So yours could be just a little bit more mine too. It all depends on how the judge calculate all that bullshit.
And also, if they take all my work history, I worked more years than you too.
But but the thing is, like they don't have to count they don't have to go back as far as the Navy at all. They don't have to.
Yeah.
You are drunk.
When my judge goes, he said he was starting to figure it out right in front of me.
Hold on.
You know what I would get paid, right? He didn't tell me I'd get paid. He said I'm not going to add your military time to this. They did the numbers. He said I'm going to add your military time to this because you paid in to it too. You know that. So if they added all sometime you was 14, right? Paid into it. If they add that to it, that'd be great right there.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh man, this is gonna be fucking great if I can get this taken care of.
Yours, mate.
Now, then you can buy your own bouncy house. You don't have to get it rented from the fucking armory no more. So,
Well, I
And
don't
then
know
you-
if the Arsenal, like I said, I haven't even tried to rent another one.
Then you could just, then you don't have to have no one else rent you a bouncy house for a divorce party. You can just buy one. Then you can have all kinds of baby oil that motherfucker you want.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until springtime to throw my divorce party because there's not gonna be any women wanting to jump in a bouncy house naked in fucking wintertime.
Kev has not heard this, but tell the story about the bouncy house. That's your, you know,
Oh, you
I'm
haven't
wrong.
heard
I guarantee you, if you challenge them, they'll do it. Especially if you- dude,
There's some
come on,
that
they're gonna
I
be
know that
drunk.
probably
They have
do.
no fucking they can't fucking operate like a normal fucking human being. They're retarded.
So-
when they're drunk.
So, Cav,
Gotta tell Kev the story now.
yeah. So my first wife, which I believe you met on the ship,
Listen,
I married her, Melissa, way back then. When I got a divorce from her, I threw this huge fucking rager. It was like 3 days long. And I had kegs after kegs after kegs. And I rented a bouncy house from the Army post over here, from the MWR. And like people slept on my lawn, woke up and started partying again. Like the party never ended. Like while people were sleeping, other people were partying. And then they would sleep, other people would wake up and party. It was like a nonstop 3-day party. And I rented the bouncy house from MWR and I put baby oil all over the inside of it. And there was
Baby
a bunch
oil.
bunch of naked people jumping around in that motherfucker, slipping and sliding and all that.
up for
So when
duty.
I returned it,
Up for duty.
MWR,
Oh, that's so
MWR
fucking
banned
funny,
me.
dude.
They banned me from renting the bouncy houses anymore because I didn't get all the baby oil out of it. And
T Diddy right now.
so, but this was in 2006. I'm the original P Diddy when it comes to the baby oil.
Oh
But-
shit!
That shit was fucking hilarious, and they fucking banned me. And I haven't rented one since. It's been like 20 years. I mean, 19
You're not-
years. Come on.
As soon as you walk in there, I get your picture up there. You're not.
Do not rent.
Well, they might not recognize me right away because of the beard, because I was on active duty in the Army at the time. And so
Yeah,
I was
that's
clean
some good shit
shaven
right
at the
there.
time because I was a recruiter.
But you gotta give your ID so they can have that name.
They probably have my fucking picture up on the wall in the back around the corner and shit.
Walk in there and find out. And if you do, take a picture. I want to see that.
Yeah, I got,
T Diddy. That's
That was-
his new nickname, T Diddy.
it was a pretty good fucking party, man. It was like nonstop, dude. I had to refill kegs. I had to have kegs delivered to my house a couple times.
Dude, it's not P. Diddy, it's Brett Diddy.
B Diddy,
No,
B
P.
Diddy.
Diddy. It's
Thumper
B. Diddy,
Diddy.
not P. Diddy.
no, it's
B.
Thumper Diddy because he goes by Thumper Diddy.
Yeah,
Thumper Diddy.
yeah.
T Diddy.
T.
T
Diddy,
Diddy.
yeah,
See,
T. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
I like-
Okay,
I
we
like
settle
P.
on it. T. Diddy.
T Diddy.
Hey, Diddy.
Or D Titty.
Oh yeah,
I think D
It's,
Titty might be even funnier.
Yeah.
pretty nice.
So hey, just don't piss off those fucking women. You might end up in prison like P Diddy.
Right? Well, the one's already in fucking jail. Fucking crazy bitch.
Dude, that was a great opener.
Which I'm gonna have Cam. I'm
And
gonna have
it's
Cam
all
watch it.
real. It's all real.
Once this gets fucking done, I'm gonna have Cam watch it because I didn't know y'all still on. I turned it on. You know, I was like, okay, we'll watch this, right? And I told Cam about it. I didn't tell him. I said, you got to hear this. I can't tell you. I said, I can't tell you it's good. Put it that way.
Yeah. That was, yes, that's a whole thing. My life has been interesting at some points.
There's a red pill for a reason now. There
I
really
should write
is.
a fucking book, dude.
Dude,
like-
dude, you
like-
could just call it Thumper Actual Life.
But I would have to have a couple books because I have the military stuff and then the federal law enforcement and paramedic stuff, the contracting stuff, and then just the normal everyday shit that I go through.
Dude, just call it Thumper Actual 1, Thumper Actual 2, and Thumper Actual 3.
Thumper actually.
Yeah, dude, that's it. And then you have 3 different books. Actually 1, actually 2, and actually 3. It'll be fucking hilarious.
I could probably have AI help me write the motherfucker too, and get it.
Yeah.
It'd be like Tucker Max, only with violence.
That way
I
you
might-
get the Riz. You're gonna get the Riz that way.
Maybe I'll do it, and I'll have it put it in comic book style.
Mm.
That would be pretty fucking cool.
But they have to have that fucking beard.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure it has the beard.
The beard
Gotta have
has
the
to
beard.
stay, bro. The beard is
Yeah.
glorious. I love the beard.
Oh,
bro.
yeah. I thought about trimming it up a little bit because it's fucking. It's
No,
curling
it's-
under and flipping out
it's-
right here.
The only thing you need to do is you need to make a handlebar mustache.
No, I did a Sam Elliott once without a beard.
Okay, I want to
mustache
see that.
Came way down like
I did
Sam
the
Elliott.
Lemmy once. When Lemmy died, I had a beard like Thumper's, and I shaved everything and cut in fucking a handlebar with mutton chops and shit. And that's where I got the hat, the hat that I have with the bolo on it, the medallion. I first did that when fucking Lemmy Kilmister died. I fucking cut the handlebars and the mutton chops in. I put that shit on my hat and did a tribute to fucking Lemmy with a bottle of whiskey.
See, I don't like the like the handlebars. I don't like those.
Just do your fucking goatee. Be done with it.
Ooh, no, I can't do goatee, man. I look dumb. I look dumb as fuck. Oh, I think I'm gonna have some whiskey. I could have some absinthe that I made. I had shit shipped over all the ingredients for absinthe from Europe.
Absinthe?
Absinthe, yeah, like legit.
Okay.
I didn't
We
like
got to
beer.
do that.
Yeah.
You got to come here and do that with me, bro.
I didn't know you did the beer.
I have like,
I didn't put the crispy rounds in.
I think I have like that much absinthe left.
Okay, well, we got to come.
I
You got
got
to
to
come here and do
first
that
because
with me.
fucking those take
That's
like
good whiskey right there. That's bourbon. This is
always right.
This bourbon's from South Dakota.
Dude, you should have told me you was getting the you need a beer. How does open this motherfucker? Here you go.
What's going on, Jay?
No, Captain goes, you didn't give me a beer, so I didn't know you needed one because I didn't get me one. I just went and put some crispy rounds in the oven for River.
Uh huh.
He said, you need a beer? I said, fuck no. I said, I'll just open this one. He said, I'm trying to catch up to you. Fuck, I had 3 before him. He's already had a start. He's already caught up till we got back to the house, guaranteed. He's almost there. Fucking his beer, 2 fucking drinks is done. You know, that's why Sunday we didn't go till the afternoon. So, and I'm just now recovering from fucking Saturday, Sunday. I'm just now recovering on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Bring it
Oh
up.
yeah.
We've
I didn't even
already
go buy
fucking,
beer. I'm empty.
dude, we've already gone through fucking 4 30 packs already.
Jeez, man.
4?
Yes.
4.
That's it.
Then he said that me and Gilly floated a keg at one weekend.
Yeah, but
So,
But I did tell Cam, I said,
what
this
did you
reminds me of the 4th of July, right? Me and Thumper, right? We went through just that one day. We had 6 30 packs. We had to have something delivered. You know,
Oh, when
Hell
you're
yeah.
at the house,
Yeah.
right?
Me and you went through 30 packs. That's why Chris wanted the kids.
so that cake, it took us all weekend to flip that motherfucker, too. But
8 30 packs? 8?
Yeah, we did.
that was the first time.
That was the first time. I'm up
8
here.
30 packs. That's
24.
freaking
That was the first time.
hilarious, dude. 8 30 packs.
Yeah, his ex said, next time Cav calls, we getting the kids.
Well, it was supposed to be a powder cake, right? But the dumb bitch fucking didn't buy the powder cake. She bought the full cake.
You got a foot.
Well, guess what? We did the float that bitch. But
We were drinking 32-ounce cups.
All right, boys, check this out. This was 10 years ago when Lemmy died. Y'all gonna laugh your ass off.
is that before you got your tooth busted out?
Yep.
That's great. I like it.
Mick, did you get that busted out, your tooth in a fucking mosh pit?
No, man. I actually it was like 20 years ago, man. I was working on an Isuzu Rodeo and I was trying to get the fucking steering rack out of it. So I had the subframe. I had the first 2 bolts in the subframe pulled out,
Yep.
and I had a big old 3-foot snap-on pry bar pulled down and wedged so it would stay open so I could get in there and get the steering rack out.
Oh,
I bumped it, and that fucking pry bar comes swinging around. The handle went boom right there.
Oh shit.
hey, Mick, you know they can do buildups on that, right?
Oh, they're gonna have to, yeah.
Because
But
My
it took 20 years for those teeth to fall out, but they eventually did. Yeah.
but my fucking front teeth, when I was about fucking, I was younger than River. I was in third or fourth grade.
Yeah.
Took a line. I was pitching, playing backyard baseball. Took a line right in the mouth, busted all my front teeth out.
Yeah. There's a bit of bone loss down here. So if they're going to do implants, they're going to have to fucking graft a piece of bone in there first, let that heal up, and then put in the new teeth.
But luckily, mine,
Yeah,
I still had the bone down
in.
luckily they was able to do billows of mine. And the only time I had to have them touched up, the top 2, was in Bremerton. We was in Dry Dock.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And those some bitches ain't supposed to fucking last this long. They have.
Good for you.
You know. So I mean they can do it. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Looks like
kind
a
of fucked
hockey
up
player.
here because like all my teeth, all the rest of my teeth are like fucking nearly perfect. You know, I got like a couple
Well,
of broken molars from
No,
various
Mick, you look like a hockey player when you do that.
Yeah, I know. Believe me.
You know. But can your pipe fit right in there?
Nope. Well, it's only 2 little teeth. It ain't quite that wide. Like,
Okay.
Get away from my whiskey.
No, that's why I asked you. I never heard that story though. Fucking how you lost it, how you got busted out.
yeah, no, it took a very long time, man. I had a couple of infections, and those got cleared up, and I had a couple of root canals, and between all of it, you know, the bone loss was just too great. You know, it just
Oh,
they
yeah.
could the teeth just couldn't hang on, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Shit,
For all who
don't
are
feel
watching,
bad.
it's a physical injury. My oral hygiene is impeccable. All right.
Shit, don't feel bad though, Mick.
Ain't got
My
no
dad-
med history, okay?
No, no.
My dad, when he was 67 or 68, right?
Yeah.
Right before he retired, he fucking, because he went to the dentist twice a year, right? Got to clean his everything, you know? And fucking, guess what? He lost a tooth right on the side from eating a Subway sandwich of all fucking things.
What? How?
Yeah, it just fell out, broke it.
Serious?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But I think the fluoride has something to do with that though too.
Well, at least he was old as shit when it happened, you know?
Like my mom, she fucking like my mom, she had some of her back teeth pulled and shit. Because same thing too.
I just saw that fucking text, the fucking Godzilla dildo.
I was like, that's gonna be tougher when that bitch gets out of jail. That girl,
Godzilla dildo. What? Can we show this or what? Is
Dick
it
saw
okay to show?
Big salt.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
We'll show it on this shit.
Dude, it's on fucking watch your goddamn fucking, it's on Messenger, not Messenger, but a text message. Because Nick, did you drop out of our group chat?
I'm no longer on your group chat, and well, the thing is, you started sending me stuff on my other account in Messenger because I thought my account got nuked, and so I'm no longer. So add me on my original account in Facebook.
All right, send us the fucking picture of your original account, so that way we know we got the right one.
Well, it's the one with it's the one that's like yellow and red. Like it's got. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna change my profile picture to me wearing this hat tonight, and that'll be the one.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I'm obviously still with the text and the message.
Why.
You know.
Just you don't know why. Why?
Let me see here, Nick. Oh. All right. So which one did you say was your original one?
The one with the highly filtered face with it looks like kind of
Gotcha.
yellow and red with a black shirt.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's
I'll
the one.
just make a new group chat now. Fuck it.
Yep.
All right, I gotta find something to say first, though, fellas. So
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
So there's on DCA right there, Gav.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna send this one. I'll send this one to the new group chat. Messenger. Rocky. T Diddy over here. I still think you need to change your fucking profile. You know, your Facebook to
name?
T Diddy. The T Diddy on Facebook.
On Facebook?
All
Hell
right,
yeah.
buddy. I'm gonna jump off, guys. Dinner's ready.
Okay. We'll see you
All right,
later.
guys. I will see you on Friday.
All right.
Watch y'all burn something. I'll see you.
Not
Hey,
everybody, Gilly, though.
we might
knows
have an impromptu podcast. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So
Dude,
I'll do it
maybe
later.
we'll have it.
cool.
I like
All right, guys.
seeing no Cav here, man. I like seeing my boy.
I like
Indeed.
seeing y'all too, bro.
It's great to
It's cool.
dude,
It's good
so
to see
cool
good
see you,
people,
man.
bro.
It's so cool to see you, bro.
It's good to see good people, bro. I like it too.
Dude, the hat, I love the hat.
I wore this up here 5 years ago. I wear it when I go hunting. Because it's high vis.
But technically, it's illegal here in Missouri. It's not orange. During rifle season.
It's still high vis. It's yellow.
Doesn't matter. It gotta be orange here in Missouri.
It's orange, boy.
Can't just have an orange vest and be legal. Gotta have the both.
It's orange, goddammit.
Even though I was illegal today, even though I wasn't hunting, I was just with River. So
You guys get anything or no?
yeah,
No? Nothing out there or what?
I ain't see nothing.
that's all part of hunting. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't.
It's a luck thing. It's a luck thing, and Cav ain't lucky.
it's a timing thing too.
Yeah.
You got to have the weather on your side. You got to have
And
the
the
right
weather,
spot.
the weather definitely wasn't on my side. That it had mist rain, high wind.
Yeah.
I brought my pop-up line up here, and I was trying to see. I seen the wind was coming from the west, so I don't want to be blowing downwind. I had my pop-up line set up right.
Oh, that's what. See, all that everyone talks about that shit. I'll tell you right now. Every time I killed a deer back in the past when I was smoking, I had a cigarette fucking lit every time a fucking deer I killed a deer. Every fucking time. I never worry about wind. You got to worry about wind when you're stalking a deer. As long as you ain't moving and they can't see you,
No, I believe
You're
in
good.
the wind thing.
if they can't see you moving, they can smell you all they want. They're just more height. You know.
I mean, the wind does kind of help a little bit to kind of
Especially for scent, because deer
and noise.
it is more their nose, smell, and hearing. Their vision ain't there.
Yeah, but they also go off movement too. But if they can't see you, yeah, they can smell you, whatever. But if they don't see no movement, right? They don't get. They'll come in. Trust me. Because if not, people smoking a cigarette would never get a deer. Tell you.
Depends which way the wind's
Hey,
blowing. If it's
so
blowing hot.
I've had wind blowing everywhere, man. Still,
how did
goddamn.
it change? Like, I'm seeing us on YouTube right now. We're all on screen right now.
I don't fucking know, Rocky. I don't know where he's got his settings at on that. So
Okay, well, it's kind of cool.
So-
Just saying, it's cool, motherfucker.
It's cool, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Rocky ain't changed.
So Thumper just gonna have to look at his
I'm
fucking
still the same
settings.
dude, man. I'm either you love
Thumper
me
just
or
have to
hate
look
me.
at
It's
his
no
view
difference.
on his deep settings, right? Because I got mine set on both speakers, right? That's where mine's always been set on, both the speaker. So
Let
But
me
if
see
his
here.
if his set up the same way or gallery, I mean, I don't know. His might be gallery. I don't know. So
Oh,
see.
show meeting controls. Show name when participants join. Show non-video participants.
It'll
Show
be
my
up to the
video.
view of the top
Yep,
right hand side.
show my video in gallery view.
Gallery. No. All right.
That might be what it is. That's actually pretty cool.
All right. I got mine changed over to that now. So
As long as no one's scratching their balls and picking their nose and shit, and eating their boogers, everyone's fine.
that's why dumbass Joe ain't on here no more.
Hey, Gilly, there's only under meeting settings, I only have two things that are pushed to the right, two buttons. One says show non-video participants, and the other one says show my video in gallery view.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, see, I got different ones. See, like I got view, you got speaker, gallery, multi-speaker, sort by gallery, change theme, hide
Yep.
self view, all that bullshit. Full screen.
Yeah, I have all those, but I only two of those buttons are pushed to the side.
Yeah.
That's the right side. That's show my video in gallery view and show non-video participants.
Well, I got mine changed to gallery, so we'll find that out fucking next Sunday. So when I host, so
All
If
right.
that's
So
if that's what it is, then that's what it is. So
yeah, we'll see. It's cool that we're realizing there's maybe a fucking difference. You know, we can all.
well, that's coming from somebody that didn't know how to fucking go live on their own shit. Come on now, Rocky.
Yeah, I know, dude. We're all learning, bro.
You're just a little bit behind the rest of us.
Yeah, I am. I know that. I'll catch up. I'll catch up, motherfucker. I'll catch up. I
Did
catch
you
up.
ever? Did you ever?
I can't you.
Did you ever fucking pay for the Zoom license? Goddamn it!
Not yet. I'm gonna pay for it on the first when I get paid, homie. Or this pirate has to be paid first. Oh,
Oh
Mr.
my
Krabs needs his
God.
money.
See,
But anyway, I'm gonna have to go soon too, boys. So
Hey, Gilly, I'm gonna
What?
send you this. I just got a couple things from Landon. My kid is so fucking bad.
is that what you
Dude.
just said on Facebook, dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
My kid is so bad.
Should we show it on the show?
You can.
Is it highly controversial and piss people off? Piss people off?
I ain't gonna show it, especially that fucking first one. So you just gotta look at it, Rocky.
It doesn't show anything though.
Let me see.
No, but
I got it.
that one could be controversial. So
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look. Let me see.
That's my son
Let's-
right there for you.
Let's see what this crap is, eh? Hey, let's see my reaction. I don't see your guys' face. As soon as this crap shows up.
Oh, it's funny. It is.
I'm so glad my kid does not show stuff like that at school though. It would get him in a lot of trouble.
What the fuck? The first one, is it the one when you're given a test?
Yeah.
Dude,
see what
that's
I mean?
and
See what I mean? That's controversial. Could be.
four and hear gunshots. Dude, that's like a real thing now. That's the fucking
Oh.
fucked up part. It's like
Rocky, that's why I said it's controversial. So I was
Oh,
not showing it.
I know, but it's
My son's
reality.
sense of humor is very fucking dark because of me. It is. The flag one, the last one.
Oh my gosh, how I look at the pet shop.
Well, I was trying to send y'all one on Instagram since I was on there. It had the fucking black guy and it had Diggerland in the background. You know, the
Oh,
billboard. I
I've
was
seen
like,
that
fuck.
one. Yeah. I've
Say
seen
that one too.
Yep, I've seen that one.
Darn it.
My son would be the one to do the pet shop one and teach the parrots slurs.
Yeah. Oh, that was good though. I mean, that they ain't no wrong with that one, really. I mean,
And then the flag one, the number one
Yeah.
flag at the top. You can
and
barely see.
you know when you go do if you go teach the birds, you know, slur words, right? Say, "Fucking touch my cock, touch my cock,"
Oh my god, he just sent me another one.
or Polly sucks a dick. Polly sucks a dick.
What?
There you go.
I don't get this one. What the hell did he send me?
There's a lag. They're live if they're watching.
It's like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The fuck are you doing, jackass?
Me?
He's
Blame him.
reading something and fucking like, what the fuck is this shit? That's what he's doing.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what he sent me.
What the fuck is this shit? You know?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and end it, boys. Live, anyways.
Yeah, let's end
We
it.
can.
Can you shut it up? Can you do the song?
I can do the song, yeah.
Do the song, homeboy.
Since
hey,
I'm,
if I don't get to see y'all, happy Thanksgiving.
You too, bro.
Yeah, you too, brother.
since I'm on here, not on my phone, I can do the song. So yes.
I know. That's why I'm asking there.
Our
Sailor.
outro song.
Old salty Sailor Gilly, the pirate himself. He prefers beer to liquor. Natural light.
From the decks to the galley, we've had our say. Fiverr's crew rolling on another fine day. Stories and laughter from shipmates true. We'll see you next time. Fair winds to you.
This is the Vipers 991!
Till next watch, shipmates, we're done!
Fifers.
Jackass
departing.
departing.